There we go. Here, I'm gonna start that over again. That was weird. That was wacky.
From the top.
From the top. Let's do this. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. That being said, I would like each and every single one of you all to gather around the table and let me tell you all a Voden fable. To gather around for the tale of these survivors, the tale of the looming corruption, and that of the mysteries within. Will this, my friends, be the infamous tale of the secrets in the sands, and the legendary tale of the Soulbound? Previously, our heroes were found at the top of a floating island amongst the Forbidden Expanse, with an associate and Kaio of the Samadan tribe. They glanced to find that the island was surging with a purple light and that it'd soon explode. However, their only way of escape through prehistoric beasts and pterodons. While this occurred, Zelzanakis would meet the likes of the Sin of Pride, meeting an agitated individual who was frustrated as he was imprisoned in this pocket realm he knew nothing of. He trained there tirelessly and would enact a sparring match with Zale to, in quote, see if he was ready and powerful enough. That Zale would give it an honest effort, but ultimately was no match, as he'd have his horn cut off once more. It'd be explained that he'd never have his horn reality as long as he couldn't beat the Sin of Pride. It explained also his past, or explain how Zale, like Kaio, was also trained for nothing but battle, but instead of the Samadan tribe, instead of the Asuda tribe. He'd be offered words of advice to embody the mantle of pride, and would be on his way. However, the individuals would all just barely escape the island as Sirius, our Fierbolg druid, was able to tame the beast and ride with them to safety. Upon arriving home, our heroes would return to the likes of Bovi von Bovi and be greeted by more messages from Zaman Unme, while learning of other individuals. However, survivors, listen now. With meeting these new individuals, an attack like no other nears, and you're strained on resources. How will you survive in Session 10 and Season 2 of Secrets in the Sands? That being said, survivors, let us return exactly where we left off. Alrighty. Let's go, let's go.
Season 2?
Season 2, baby. Season 2.
New opening.
New opening. Cue the new anime opening music.
Where's the music? We need the music.
I'm sorry, it's not done yet.
What constitutes the season change?
You guys hit level 3, and you guys finished. Well, you guys are on your way to, like, okay, you guys are out of the also the quote unquote tutorial where now at this point you've gotten at least a little bit more. Secrets in the Sands is a little bit weirder because we haven't as many. Well, no, we've had about as many sessions. Yeah, 10 sessions. Yeah, we've had about the same amount as everybody else, if not a little bit more. But oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say joke.
Go for it. I like jokes.
Continue. You like jokes? Okay, everybody. All right. Speed run time. Everybody, just take the materials you got, make shovels out of them, and dig as far as you can. We're gonna find all these secrets in these sands.
God damn it. I mean, shit, that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, you guys at this point have at least explored enough of the Forbidden Expanse to the point where it constitutes it, and you've progressed and learned a little, or a decent amount of bit of Voden to sort of constitute it as well, and you've overcame challenge after challenge of surviving, which is good. You haven't fucking died, which is very, very good.
We had the sands, we had hyenas, we got the beach, and we had exploding rock mountain.
Exploding rock mountain.
You see, the exploding rock mountain was our season finale, obviously.
All right, let's go into this and switch over the thing. All right, and I get to explain all of this to you guys. Okay, first things first, let's get started with this, and we can keep chatting and whatnot. Let's start us off because last session we hit level 3. So we're gonna start the session with you guys rolling for your HP. Now, if you guys don't, I mean, I explained it before the session, but for everybody just joining us in chat and all that stuff, the way it works is you roll your hit dice as your HP. You add your Constitution modifier and more, but if you roll lower than the average of what you would have gotten, then it just rounds up to the average. Right. So if you're a druid and you roll a 4 on your hit dice, it rounds up to a 5. And yeah. All right, that said, we have 5 individuals here today. So who would like to go first in rolling for their HP? Also, I also one thing. If you haven't updated your character sheet to level 3, you may want to do that, right? That'd be kind of helpful.
But in doing so, it updates the HP.
I have your HP saved, so I'm just going to update it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh. So beyond, I'm on 3 now, so I'll just I'll first volunteer to go first. And I am a D8. So that's not a D8.
Let's see what you got, buddy.
D8. Oh, I need to tell it to roll. Not terrible.
7.
That's fucking really good. This guy's saying not terrible, nearly gets him max health.
Monk.
All right, Creelan, let me see what you're at now. So you were originally at, if I can go check this out. I wrote it down. You were at 15, and now you're at, hold up. 7 plus 1, so that's 8, so 23? Yeah, 23. 23 HP, good shit. And you guys were full health, you haven't far taken any damage, so you guys are basically get a full character. Well, actually, no, you don't get the full character reset, but you do get, what do you call it? You get your health at least. But you guys still are tired to the point where you're gonna need to take a nap soon.
I thought I got a long rest in weird realm plays there.
Well, it was more so you didn't expend any resources.
Gotcha.
Didn't we end the last session with a short rest?
Short rest? I think so. Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right. But you will need to eventually take a long rest and stuff like that. But yeah, you did take a short rest for sure. All right, so that's Creelan at 23 HP. Who is next?
I'll go next.
All right, Zilla, you were a D6.
I know.
3, so it rounds up to 4. So 4 plus 1 is 5, so you go to 17 HP.
Woo! Lucky 7, baby.
That's my boy.
Also, make sure you guys are updating your character sheets on D&D Beyond with the new found HP. Make sure you do doing it manually and all that stuff. And also, once your character thing is done, let me know and I can import it.
Okay, I have 17 HP now. Let me make sure I...
Alright. Who is third?
I will go.
Alright, Farmer. Bring us home.
Alright. That
Warforged
Warforged
in your future.
Android energy.
Come on.
It's gonna be a 1d8 plus 3, so it should be good.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh!
Not bad, not bad. Alright, so that is 19 plus 9. That is 28.
Awesome.
We got a freaking buff Warforged over here.
That is one more than what it computed for me. Aha. That's awesome.
Oh wait, hold on. Are you at 19? Yeah, you're at 19. Okay, that's right. I'll start the import, but I'll probably have to reset it because I think it's gonna bug out. Yeah, it's gonna bug out. So we're gonna set that to 28. Boop. All right. So that is that. Next up, we have Sirius or Ilva. Who is going next?
You want to be last? Is that what it is? Huh?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because no one gets to see my roll anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right, roll here.
All right, Ilva. Let's see what you got. It's a D8. Yeah, D8 for cleric.
Is it +2 because of the wisdom modifier, right? Or
Constitution modifier. So yeah, it's still +2. Yeah.
Boom.
All right. Well, see, the good news is it rounds up to the average, which is 5 plus 2, so you get 7 HP. So you go from 20 to 27.
Like having a D8.
You know, it's big dick energy, you know.
Oh man. All right, I will update that. Let me know when your HP on D&D Beyond and everything else is updated, and then yeah, I'll fully imported everything. So 27 out of 27, and serious. Last but not least, what you got?
D8.
D8.
Let's do it.
It's applied.
4.
4. All right, that'll round up to 5. So 5 plus 2 equals 7. So 19 plus 7 equals 26.
All you guys are so buff. Goddamn.
We're all just JoJo characters now, just like
Yeah.
Oh man. Here you go, Sirius. And again, let me know when you are good to go for your character stuff as well. And let me move this off to the side. Let me close this down and close this down. I'll also need to mess with Nightbot, but that's fine.
26.
Yeah, 26. So, at this point, survivors, as we return to the likes of yourselves, our heroes, tired and battered, but after taking a little bit of a short rest and reprieve, we look back to you all as you prepare to make informed defenses. And as this is all sort of happening, you look out towards the sky as it begins to turn from a darkened sky of night to a brightened sky of day. As this occurs, you all looking around, you see the likes of your individuals and I believe Squawk and Finnegas just sort of sitting around, just kind of waiting for what to do. At one point you did see as they were trying to like mess with the water and trying to see if there's any food or anywhere. They've kind of been pretty much constantly nudging you and bugging you, Sirius, to give food, give more food. We need food now. We are dying. Feed us, over and over again, right? But eventually, as this is sort of all happening, you guys would all witness as the plans and defenses are formed. These or several of these strange individuals will begin to form before your very eyes. They seem to be spherical in nature with 2 fins, similar to the other individuals that you've seen before that have gone around sort of handing you potions, but also even hugging you before you feeling inspired and more. But they seem to be sort of emerging with these strange sort of hammers and also hats. As you see a brigade of these individuals just slowly forming out of the sands and or almost going towards where you have sort of or set up the walls and more, and you just hear as they're just going over and saying hup 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 hup, and they're just fucking immediately they're immediately just sort of building all of the walls for you. You can actually see as some of them are the walls themselves, and it's just dozens and dozens of these individuals forming all around, building the walls, building the defenses and more. You'll see some over here. Well, decent amount, just all sort of building and constructing this massive sort of tower for you all. Some of them sort of examining the bits of the walls and more, but they seem to be hard at work. That said,
guys.
the builder.
Also, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the full art as it was drawn by Total Art Freak, and it's freaking adorable. Builder spirit. Here you guys go.
Aww. Adorable.
Oh man,
Love it.
that was something me and Bemroth came up with as soon as we started coming up with building mechanics. We need builder Bob's builder spirits. Oh man. That said, what are you for doing? Creelan is nowhere to be found just yet, but it's just you guys right now.
Well, I see our new friends here taking care of the building preparations. I thought that this was gonna take us weeks and a month at the most with the carrying with the watchtower, but okay. I guess also if Finnegan and Squawk are messing with Sirius, I would instruct them not using speak with animals, just using my innate furball talent to tell them that they'll have to venture farther into the ocean, but not too far, to start doing the fishing process and explain how to fish.
You'll see. So one thing that you remember. Oh no, you think he said that? Yeah, okay. I guess that's fine then. If that's the case, they'll kind of get the message and just like, okay, you maybe have led us here, and sure, but we're also kind of expecting you guys to kind of just have food that we can just eat now, because that was the kind of the reason that we followed you here in the first place. From the general sense, using a druidic nature, whether if you want to use you know, the spell or not, I mean, eventually you're able to convey the message and get the point across that, okay, hey, we'll give you food, but also if you want to give or get more, there's a giant ocean. Take your pick. Right.
Hey Siri, can they understand common?
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Not you, Siri!
We got him again!
This is why I say his full name.
Yeah, I'm more of a nickname kind of person, though, you know?
Oh my
Literally
god.
2 letters. 2 letters!
I know.
That's a syllable too much. Oh man. That's it. Alright, from what it seems, Sirius, you said no.
Oh,
So
you said no?
yeah.
They do not speak the common tongue.
Cool. We could just, you know, cook them. It would give us food supply for a while. Less mouths to feed.
But it's all we really have to do is just, from what we did the first time, just grab a few strange vegetables or strange plants, and apparently it'll just.
Think how-
Last time we made butter out of cactus.
It's very, yeah, amazing, I
Brings
know.
up a good
But
point.
think how...
I think the spectrum of food is already handled as long as we have just one ingredient.
Think how good we'll feel after, you know, meat in our bellies, you know?
Look, then we just access it's a big meat. We
I
don't
mean,
have
we
to
have-
go. The opportunity right now to start killing.
We're
more
not killing, we're
It's killing.
securing
either
our
way, but
survival.
Yeah,
exactly. It's still killing.
It's, what are you gonna do when we have no food though? And if we would have had food, if we had let them move on.
Again, we made butter out of cactus.
Okay, cool. So we'll leave you in charge of food then, since you're against meat, and
I am not against the meat. I enjoy a nice succulent venison once in a while, but I'm just saying we don't have to do it now.
I'm just gonna smile, just in the best way possible, to make sure I don't really scare the birds. You know, like maybe fake that smile and just be like, "We have 2 wonderful big birds right here."
You know, they understand the pheromones you come when they speak with lies.
I am 100% being genuine and just non-evil here.
Okay. Here, I'll tell you what, Ilva. I mean, I don't know, because you tried to, like, deceive, but not really. You're trying to fake a smile. I don't know. Just make an animal handling check with, like, I don't know, disadvantage or something, I guess.
Damn, Elva hates animals.
I don't know. I mean, I won't make the DC hard at all. Like, it'll be pretty easy, but I don't know. Just make it with disadvantage.
I just don't think at level 3 we should be taking pets.
We have a mount. It's not a pet. It's a mount.
I got it. And also I got you, Farmer, right after. Well, here, I'll tell you what, Ilva, you can make the roll, and while we're waiting for that, Farmer, what would you like to do?
I sent it to you.
Oh gosh.
So
Okay.
you can pass me for a moment.
Yeah. All right. This will take a second. I got it.
A turkey leg versus butter. Yuck.
It doesn't have to be butter. You can again. You can ask for meats. Actually, yeah. Wait, handle this first.
Also, I'm pretty pumped about that disadvantage roll, by the way.
I'd like to let everyone know that if we need to purify any of this water, I got this. But I do believe more of us have that same ability.
Not right now, I don't.
Oh, well, I could do it as a ritual. That is all. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna just go over the water and start
Okay.
purifying
Oh,
some water for ritual.
DM, how many food stocks do we have?
I will go through all of that in just a
Not
moment.
enough.
Okay. I have. Okay, so I got the thing that you sent me, Matt. So let's go through this one at a time. So we'll start with Ilva, then we're gonna go to Sirius, get that information, then we'll go to Farmer. All right. So, and then we'll do the other thing. So for you, Ilva, with your 15 with disadvantage, Jesus, yeah, I'll beat the DC, all right.
Hell yeah.
You see as you begin to just sort of fake a smile and whatnot, and as they look you up and down, I believe this one is, I need to actually make sure to give them their name so I can tell which one is which. Unless someone wants to do art of them, I mean, shit, I'll take it. But, I'm fucking with you. But, you'll see as I believe Finnegas will look over to you, trying to give an honest effort in his eyes, and just, not much of anything, but just sort of leaning forward for you to pet their beak, and that's it. Nothing more than that.
Pet it very, very softly, and just looking at Siri.
I said serious. What do you do? Just you see as Sirius just audibly blinks. Oh man.
Out of character. How many food stocks do we currently have?
All right, so food stocks. Here's what you guys got. It is the day, so that means all of your stocks get reset or go down. Let's see what you guys are chilling at. So you had 10 out of 15 food. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 players here that need food. There's Kaio who needs food, so that's 5. There's Bovi who needs
I thought
food.
he had his own food.
Yeah, we don't count him. We don't count him right now.
Doesn't Kyle like
Don't
have
count
good
him right
berries
now.
with him?
Oh yeah, that's right. He does have the good berries. Never mind. He doesn't count. So there's Bovi, who counts as 5.
Don't count Bovi.
Don't count Bovi. All right.
Oh, now we're not counting people. Oh, I see. But
Right now,
section
worry about-
2, we have to keep them alive. Give them a coconut, but now no.
Right
Oh, actually,
now,
this is
I'm
gonna be
worried about
fucked.
players.
You guys have 3 out of 10 food, right? Or 3 out of 15 food right now. So you're gonna need to choose 3 people who are going on without having to, you know, starve. If you want to ask Kaio for his good berries, good luck with that. But you can certainly try.
You can
Who's
all
already
go
speaking now?
on. I do not need to eat a thing.
Alright, now as an actual task, I was actually gonna bring up. So now we could just start actually hunting instead of eating the mounts.
They are going to leave,
Oh,
regardless.
they're not. I can talk to them.
Oh, good. You can talk to them. They are going to leave. They are not going to stick around when shit hits the fan.
I can't speak with animals and ask this.
What exactly do you say to them, though? How do you break the news to them?
No, hey, wait. Actually, wait. Hang on a second. Did I actually say? Oh, no. Yeah. So I asked him. Actually, I asked Finnegan first, not Squawk.
Okay, I don't remember what Finnegan's accent was, so we're just gonna pick one and go for it.
Finnegan was the posh one.
Posh one? Okay, you got it. Alright, I got it. So I can't do the best Irish accent, so I'm gonna give Squawk like a fucking dude bro accent, so deal with it. I'm talking,
dude.
yeah, exactly, like a surfer and all that.
Radical, dude.
Yeah, shut up, raw.
Oh, man, look at those waves, dude. Oh, I'm in my element.
Magnificent. Alright, but Finnegan is the posh British one. What do you say to him?
I asked Finnegan, in the event that all of our lives are in fact danger, what is your mode of action?
Well, if there was a bit of danger and whatnot, or approaching, then, quite frankly, I would probably just sort of try to evade the area and get as far away as possible. I'm not trained for such vile tactics and warfare and more. I am a simple beast that hunts and kills for nothing but survival and the delicacies of food, like fish. And you see as he just burps and then... Oh, excuse me, sorry. Sorry, my apologies. Oh.
I just don't know what it is. I take out a piece of cloth and say, "Here you go.
No, he can't fucking do anything with that. He fucking bites the cloth. I don't know what you want from him.
I was patting him up.
Okay, I see. It does
then,
smell like fish, though.
Okay, these at least they're fed. All right.
Boundary capture
now
feels that's fun.
I asked, in what areas have you been hunting? If it's
They're
most,
fucking
if it's
birds, so it's like, all around. I mean, no specifics, just about the sands and the deserts. Not really having much of a sort of home. Me and my my associate here, Squawk, we are, as you would say, nomads. We used to sort of reside up into the island above, but that doesn't really work out anymore.
Oh, and it starts to pique Sirius's interest, and he starts talking about migration patterns and like how's your the birthing rates of there's certain species and such.
At this point, you're having a very, very well-informed and intricate and intellectual conversation with Finnegan, and Squawk is just like, "Oh, wait, go ahead, Animus."
And then outside of you, it's literally just Sirius and the birds squawking at each other.
Everyone would love this conversation right now.
It's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. You just see this giant 8-foot-tall Fearbog man just squawking at these two beasts.
Okay, and with that, I guess if I Squawk, he's gonna be the next dude, bro. Shit, it's like, yeah, bro, just go to the fucking ocean, bro.
Yeah, dude, you know, sometimes we gotta sort of go to the ocean, bro. But you know, sometimes the waves are a little bit too big, so so we gotta be careful not to get sort of caught up in the ocean. Also, did you know, dude, that the water, it sort of tries to kill you every now and again. It tried to sort of strangle me and my bro Finnegan here. It was fucking gnarly, dude. But no, not in the good way, though.
Yes, I met with the water. We had the water source with us. Next plan.
Alright.
Are you
Lane,
forced
that's it,
to
Oma.
bail off of your surfboard in those situations, or do you go full aggro and go off the crest, my dude?
Barbara, you speak bird?
Oh, I have no idea where that. I have no idea where that came from. I apologize.
Oh my god.
I think I lose my sanity every day I'm here.
He's seriously gonna put
Now
that
you know how I feel. You'll see the coyote just begins to walk around and just sit by a tree.
Yeah, Sirius is gonna put that thought of maybe more further experiments with Farmer away, and now, okay, I feel that I have one more trick up my sleeve, and excuse me, this will actually take time, and I'm going to ritual cast locate animals and plants.
Okay, so that is what you're doing at the moment. Farmer, what are you doing right now? Or you head over to the last one?
I was gonna head over and do purify food and water at the edge of the ocean here, just to get a 5-foot block worth of water. But I probably need a container for that. Oh, by the way, container for that. It's called a bag of holding.
Do you have anything else in the bag of holding? I don't think you do. Yeah, you only. I don't know if you did or not. I think you only had yourself, and that was it, right?
Yeah, I only put myself in there.
Okay, so yeah. If that's the case, then yeah, you can just use the bag of holding as a container for now. I'm assuming you'd probably fill this up to the brim, right? Well, as much as you could with the 5-foot thingy.
With the 5-foot, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that I'm just following what the spell lets me do.
So 5 foot. It's a 5-foot cube, right? Like all.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say. How much would that give? 5 foot. I'm trying to imagine this. That's a lot of. Yeah, that's actually a lot of water. Yeah.
All non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius sphere. Okay.
Yeah.
5-foot radius sphere. That's bigger.
Yeah, that's a lot. I would honestly argue, yeah. That's like 7 to 10 stocks. I'll tell you what, Farmer, make a survival check for me. This will determine which exactly.
Dear God, wait, how many
All right. So we'll say roughly about 7 stocks. Is that cool?
7 stocks. That's good.
All right, dope. So we're gonna help you guys out for a second. You guys, because we need to go into who is. Well, first off, who is going without the food and who is going without the water? I think you guys have all of the water. Let me make sure. Yeah, you guys have way more than enough water. You are out, but then with Farmer using the backup holding, you guys are back to full immediately.
Nice water.
Or back to 7. But who is going without eating? No, you only have 3 out of 10. So choose 3 people who gets to eat.
I got my fork ready for this bird.
Also, keep in mind, anybody who doesn't eat, they will suffer a level of exhaustion.
Except for me.
Now?
Yeah. Yes, now.
It can be cured by a bird.
It can't, and also this level of exhaustion can't be cured by just simple sleep. It needs to be cured by sleep as well as eating food.
Huh. Looking like birds on the menu.
Look, we have 3 stocks. You, me, and Zale can eat, and we can go hunt for more.
And also keep in mind, Kaio does have good berries. It's just you got to convince him to give it to you.
That is not gonna happen.
How many good berries does he have?
I believe he has 3. Yeah. He would have
yeah,
ate
not
one
very
for
least.
himself, so he would have 2 that he could technically give.
Hey, Kyle.
Aw.
Oh man. What?
You wouldn't happen to have an extra ability for one of us to consume? As of now, our food stocks are running low, but I do have plans to actually go and secure more stock for such things. It's just to secure something as of right now.
I need these for the journey, for when I try to return. It won't be enough, but I mean, anything will help.
I believe we would just need one, if you can make such things.
Wouldn't you prefer a nice, juicy bird, Kyle?
Kyle.
I mean,
Kyle.
just call me Kai. Make a, God damn it. Both of you make persuasion checks. Both of you make persuasion checks. Whoever rolls higher, it depends on what, tell us what happens.
Oh lord.
So we got 2 people that are terrible at persuasion. Let's see. You got a 10.
Yeah.
Alright. Got an 8. Kyle will look over towards Ilva and just say, I mean, I can turn into a bird. I don't really see a use for them, besides for yourselves. So, besides, what's a bird or a creature like this compared to just some random, or another hyena or something like that? Personally, I prefer not to if I could, but in times like these, we don't have choices.
Fully agreed.
So what you doing, Yova?
Well,
Yeah, what you
real
doing,
quick.
Ilva?
Real quick, because I want to make sure this happens. Zale, make a perception check with sight.
Be good, be good, be good, be good, be good. It's good.
17. You're just sort of looking around, just getting a general idea of your surroundings, and you see as, hold on one second. You look over and you blink before a massive figure is sort of off to the side that wasn't there just a minute ago, but they are there now, and they seem to be sort of cross-legged, massive in size, just sort of almost humming to themselves in meditation. And you look over right to the beside them, and you see also Krelin in meditation, sort of floating about, flapping their wings as well.
Well, delivery's here.
KFC?
I mean, technically.
No, it's churches.
Sup, you two? How you doing?
You'll see Creelan flapping and take a deep breath in, and I'll slowly look over, give her a very respectful nod.
See as he
float down
returns
to the
it.
sand. Stretch. The big morning stretch. Rested, feeling good.
Trying to figure out. Trying to figure out why your token isn't on the updated one.
Oh.
I'll fix it later.
So, come up and pat Zell on the shoulder. My friend, how are you? I'm starving.
You're acting chippy. Oh. So
One time.
He's looking to make sure he doesn't have the manacles.
Oh no, that was a fake. That was a fake one. This was not the real one. I was never happy.
Yeah, exactly.
For once, I'm rested, relaxed. That dream state felt. And now, the keeper's still there, right? He didn't.
Yeah, he's not really the best at it, but he is trying his damnedest. You just see him as he's going, it's bad. It's very, very bad. Very distracting, not peaceful, but he's trying his best.
We meditated to get there, and then we saw that opponent. I was entering a state of calm before battle, and I woke up, rested. My back hurts, but hungry.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
Uh-huh. See, I'm totally suspicious of this, because you're acting nice. He's like looking you up and down. Okay, what the hell is different with you?
I feel better, stronger, hungrier. Where is our food?
Well, isn't
Jazz
that a funny?
Jazz hands.
I suppose you talked to Sirius about that? I already got my share.
Fair enough. And I'll take one. I'll take one last look at the keeper. Another quick nod, and then I'll just fly directly over Zale.
Oh, real quick, as you sort of take a quick nod to the keeper, you see as he begins to hum louder and louder, and at this point, it's almost very obnoxiously loud. Even like the likes of you, Sirius, can start hearing it, and you as well, Ilva. And as this sort of happens, you see as the keeper begins to slowly start floating off of the ground, and then transcending for a brief moment. As he begins to lift further and further up into the sky, he's about 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 80 feet, 200 feet, and he is gone. As he transcends to the stars above.
Is this just gonna like
How
look at this
dramatic he is.
display and like, you know what? Good on you, Keeper. Good on you. You do great.
The keeper found Nirvana.
Oh.
That's so silly. Sirius, my friend.
Oh. Brandon. You return.
Good to see you as I start really cranking my neck back to see this 8-foot guy, because I'm on 5 something. One moment, as I take a step back to actually not be uncomfortable trying to talk to you. So, our rations.
Oh yes, we have already provided to some, and I was actually looking forward to either procuring some in good barely for an emergency case for some like Kyle, or finding another source of food stock. Maybe that life form.
As this is another source of food stock, I literally just go thumbs up and point to the birds.
Yeah, oh, that's kind of fucked up, dude.
Oh man, they have no idea either. They just think you're a nice fucking individual.
Oh, those poor souls.
But yes, I was.
You'll just see one sharp talon up. Just hold on that thought as I do some quasi cannibalism.
So this is the arc we're going down for Soulbound, I see.
But isn't eating any dinosaur food Krelin cannibalism?
More than likely. At least to the knowledge of Greenland, they fly. They have beaks. They have feathers. Fish.
The moral conversation for that is gonna be put away.
You know, we have 3 druids here, 1 Aarakocra, and one of them's a Fearbog, yet somehow, someway, they all resorted to cannibalism. You know, it's just like...
Epic.
But yes, I was in the beginnings of starting a ritual for locating such a thing. It's strange because the last time we prepared a meal, we didn't really need a specific set of ingredients of some sorts. I don't know if the limitations of such a thing, or if it's because of wood in itself. Do we really need to go hunting for some sorts? Do we just need a single leaf to create a thing?
Sirius, Krelin, and Zale, and no, I think all of you guys have enough passive perception. You guys are just sort of talking and doing your own thing, and you just hear sort of a rumbling off to the side, a sort of shaking, and you look over and you see as Farmer is just sort of almost shaking uncontrollably for a moment.
You will?
And as this is sort of happening, they're just sort of almost spazzing and freaking out. You all see as Farmer's chassis begins to open and sort of suddenly popping out, dropping down, you see this individual right to the side.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
They lost one. They lost one. Calm down. Calm down.
It's like fireball, fireball, fireball.
Oh man.
That is.
It's a
that is
face fucker.
strange. I don't know where that came from. That is quite. What is this?
All right, it's time. It's time. You'll see as Bovey just starts cracking his knuckles and he grabs his staff and he's getting ready to fucking bash this thing. All right, stand still. He's gonna.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Calm down.
What? He's just like getting ready to go mid-swing. He's about to fucking putt this fucker.
You're gonna see the spider basically off the top of its chassis. A big cannon is gonna pop out and start pointing at Bovey.
You'll see his...
Squeeze, boy!
As this happens, you see as the little barrel begins to point towards Bovey. Bovey's like, "Oh fuck!" and he just immediately dolphin dives behind Zale in the sand. He's just like, "Shit, it's gotta go!"
No, wait, no, I don't want to be in front of it. You.
He's like, "No!" He just gets behind you, Zale.
Everybody, calm down. Listen, I'm sensing I'm sensing some sort of connection with this creature. It seems that it follows. Hey, go over there, little one.
Where do you tell it to go?
Oh, I can't control it. Okay.
Oh, I can do that. Hold on, no, I can
send
do
it
that.
anywhere.
Okay, I gotcha. I'm gonna give you permissions, but you just tell it to. Do you send it closer towards them or just away from them?
Away from them, like the other side of me.
Okay, so like you see as Farmer begins to sort of command them, they begin to just start walking around it to pretty much wherever Farmer commands. It seems that they have control over this creature.
Interesting. I didn't know that I was capable of birthing a creature. This is
Congratulations,
quite perplexing.
you're a mother now.
Let's not use that word. I don't. It's not very good.
Mother or birthing?
The birthday. You know, create is much a lesser creepy and weird term.
I kind of like birthing.
Good for you.
Farmer's gonna fixate on the creature, and you are going to see. One sec here. You are actually going to see the cannon pop out of its back again, and you're going to start seeing flames licking out of the end of this cannon, and this ability, usability.
Oh boy.
I take it back. I love it.
I'll
love
program
it.
it. If it doesn't do it automatically. Oh, it does do it automatically. Perfect. Oh, I need. Hold on 1 second. We can do this even better. I'm gonna animate it to where it actually fucking starts spraying out flames. We got to get the production value on this one. But as I'll describe it anyways. As this begins to happen, you see as it unleashes this strange sort of fire from it, it begins to burn amongst the, or it's pretty much just sort of singed into the air and sort of dissipate eventually. But Farmer has a flamethrower that is mobile now.
Farmer, I would like to take back everything I just said. That is the coolest thing I have ever seen. Look at that thing. He's going to now look at his in awe.
While looking at Zale, I'm gonna talk to Farmer and just say, "What else can you birth?"
That is an interesting question. I must do some self-diagnostic to determine what other strange things. I sense that through our experiences here in this strange land, I've slowly been able to unlock some of my previous programming before I was repurposed as a farm bot. You see, I used to, at least to, according to record, I used to be a warp bot. My memory has been erased, unfortunately, so I cannot retrieve that information. However, oh, look at those flames.
It's beautiful. I love it. I will die for it.
Holy shit!
Production value. Oh
That
boy.
was sick.
Alright, so I'll take a step towards Farmer and the bot. Those flames, magical. Yes?
I believe this counts as a magical strike, yes?
And I'll go over to, are these called palisades? I forgot.
Yeah, they're
damn
called
term, but-
palisades.
Spike
Okay.
wall.
I'll go over to the spike wall, look at the bot, look at the spike wall, and ponder.
I am not good at anticipating the thoughts of other creatures, but I have uneasy feeling.
You know what? I'm. Oh.
I'm just gonna fly straight up. I don't want that thing touching me. Yeah,
He just keeps going.
yeah. Just in case. As it looks down, I'm gonna float back down, but yeah.
Oh man.
Oh shit! Can I cast a spell now?
Oh man. Oh wait.
Spider's gonna look up at you and just kind of like tilt its head to the side.
I will die for this thing.
God damn it.
Can I have a different form?
Yeah, true. Ever since the raid, I don't like spiders.
Oh man. I said, not farmer. Sirius. Yeah. Well, which spell were you trying to cast again?
Locate animals and plants.
Okay, animals and plants. Okay. And how far does that go out to? Or
5 miles.
5 miles? Okay. You see an abundance of sort of fish creatures and more, just pretty much out in towards the ocean.
Oh no. Hang on. Describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Concentrate on what's in nature and surroundings. surroundings. You learn a direction. Closest creature or plant within 5 miles. Okay, so I have to name the kind of creature. Okay, hyena.
Hyenas? Hyenas, and you said it's a 5-mile radius?
Yeah.
There's a couple, but they're decent ways out. And you, as you've been able to sort of write down stuff on the map, they seem to be more in the location of where you first ran into that pack of hyenas earlier. Maybe not as far, but still just kind of that general direction.
Noted. Once the spell finishes, I kind of sing out to Yova and Krellin. I say, "Are you two up for the hunting trip?"
We don't have to move far, right? We're just right here.
Not the birds. Maybe more, just something with more meat, if that's what you're looking for.
Oh, I'm
We
still not
will,
okay with the flamethrower thing. I'll fucking kill it.
No, you won't. I'll kill you.
No, you won't, boy.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Bovie's gonna walk over and just bonk you on the head with his staff. Not enough to do damage in the least bit, but he's just gonna bonk you.
I pay very close attention to how he bonks him.
It's make a insight check for me, or I guess this is a martial check. So make a wisdom check, and then you're gonna add your bonuses, which I believe for you, it's expertise.
This man is lucky I'm not evil, otherwise I would hellish rebuke.
It's like a playful sort of bonk, but
Oh wow.
oh.
Okay.
You sort of begin. Here's what happens as you watch as Bovie Von Bovie walks over to bonk Zale. You try to psychoanalyze every bit of his movements, his intentions, and more as he begins to almost move slow as a crawl, like an old man. And you're like, this must be on purpose to sort of give off his sort of deceptive sort of tactic to really hide his true strength and more. And you're just sort of overanalyzing everything as he just fucking smacks Zale, pretty much. Not able to actually like try to comprehend the nature of the smack.
You just see Creeley nodding. Yep. Yep.
You
So-
okay? You're sweating.
I'm hungry, and my back hurts.
Uh-huh.
Elva,
Yes.
you know about bodies and forms? Yes.
In what way, Krillin?
In this way, I'll turn around, splay my wings, and show. This spot in my back has been causing me some issues. And in the center, between my shoulder blades, you'll see a gem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Krillin, you have something protruding from your body. Want me to pull it out?
With ease at first.
My non-circle hand.
Very clear.
It's just like,
I'm gonna just examine it first before I touch it.
Okay. Make a as you're sort of making a check for it. Are you looking for anything specific? That can also help you tell
okay,
what
so I
design
guess-
or check.
As is if it was impaled, if it like this. I'm looking to see if like, you know when you like stab something, like there's like marks around it. Like, does it look flush, or if it looks kind of like it was forced there? You know what I mean? Like part of the body or not part of the body.
Okay. Yeah. Make a. This could be a medicine or an investigation check.
I feel medicine's more appropriate. So.
20. It seems to be as if it seemed to be more of this was kind of embedded into their sort of flesh.
Okay, so there are marks of like maybe a forceful
Yeah.
entry, perhaps, or scarring.
Yeah, well, in the sense of it wasn't like just forced in, like almost like you stab somebody with like a knife or whatever. It wasn't like jabbed in like that. It was more of like almost with your 20, like almost done with like surgical precision even. Does that make any sense?
Yes and no. Like, I guess what I'm looking for is, you ever like stab a watermelon?
Sure, yeah.
And then like, it's not. I mean, with like the knife inside of it, it kind of has like, not room to play, but like, kind of has like the fleshy bits seen. You know what I mean? Like, so like.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah. For this, it's bits and pieces, but I mean, judging from what you can tell with your 20, it'd be very, very difficult. I wouldn't say impossible, but improbable that you could just sort of rip this thing out with pure force.
So that's a challenge. Okay, Krillin, get ready.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Improbable, just not impossible, so there's a chance.
Oh God, here we go.
Noticing that, can I grab a stick at all?
Oh
And
yeah,
just,
you can
like,
just like
tell-
grab a nearby piece of wood or stick or something.
Krillin, I want you. I'll be gentle first, and just let me know when to stop. If the pain is too much and you want me to keep going, bite down on the stick and see if it helps.
I will take out the sword handle that I crafted. I'll use
Even
this,
better.
and I will bite down on the sword handle.
Okay, so I'm going to just like softly do it first, kind of like wiggle it with my non-circled hand, and just kind of just see if there's any play or give to it.
Mm-hmm. That said, as you're sort of trying to mess with it and seeing if there's any sort of players, any little bit of space in between, you're not forcefully doing. Are you being more careful with it, or are you trying to?
More surgical right now. Yes.
Gotcha.
Just seeing, yeah.
Make another medicine check for me. 24.
I've done this before.
There is a little bit of play with it, but you're probably going to need a sort of sharper object to do so. And
Oh, a knife.
yeah, probably like a knife or something like that. And
no.
it's more
Even though
of you looking towards it. You're not entirely sure how far the sort of gem or crystal goes inside of their person. So you maybe get the sense, though it's not a fun one, it's not a fun one at all, you may have to sort of cut the entire chunk of the flesh out and then try to replace it afterwards with the divine healing magic. But that would be a long felt
The
process.
grace of God, you mean? Okay.
In the
Wait a
sense of
moment.
you'd be replacing flesh. Now you do that most of the time with, like, you know, wounds that just occurred and stuff like that, which is still possible to do here. It's just, it's gonna take a couple of days and it's gonna leave some fucked up scarring.
I have a jeweler's kit. Don't worry. This is like a homemade surgical process that I've only dreamed of.
I'm going to take a step that way because it's starting to get.
So in
Little-
character, I'll Krillin, you have a gem shard in your back. There is some play to it. Looks like perhaps it was put there on purpose. I could try to get it out, but you would feel a lot of pain. I would need to use a sharp object to see if I can even
Oh, what the fuck am I
even try
trying
to get it out.
Reese. Hold up. Also, Ilva, you see as one of the other sort of spirits, the builder spirits, begins to just sort of walk on over, just hup, 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 and gives you like a sort of a drink of water and a pat on the back for a second. Nothing to sort of, you know, quench too much thirst, but you do receive a D6 inspiration die for chat for being a master surgeon.
Thank you, nurse builder. I will require a scalpel in a few minutes here. So hold tight.
Hands chainsaw.
You see as they give a salute and then begin to go back to work and try to go find one.
I may need some food, and I'll look to Bovie, and some drink. And I'll look back to Ilva before we continue this endeavor.
Yeah, I would probably want to sit you down somewhere anyway, and not get sand in the blood. If there is blood, I don't know. Maybe I'll, who knows?
Birds even have blood.
You're my first ever Kokas, so I don't know.
I am alive. I am just like you all. And I'll glance over the farmer, and I'll glance back to everyone else.
Ooh, the shade.
Oh.
That was an inclusive look. I hope it came across as inclusive.
It didn't, but that's okay.
You know, you're trying your best to be this whole nice thing. You know, it's a work in progress.
Oh.
I just feel newfound strength. That
Robert, muted.
Are you talking about Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, were you trying to say something? Oh, you're muted. Yeah, you're muted.
I can hear you.
Oh no, he's
As
short-circuited.
as a robot, he does not compute those things the same way. So don't worry about it.
fair enough. So
about that hunt.
Kreeling crack his neck, crack his knuckles. And where are we off to?
Siri, we can do this, but I'm letting you know right now that you can't have everything be hunky-dory. You can't have everything be positive. There will be a time where you have to make a tough choice. Might not be right now, might not be tomorrow, but like you can't always try and be the good guy here. When it comes to life and death.
Mostly trying to make sure everyone survives. Don't you want answers?
Just saying. We'll see how she goes. I'm down to play ball right now, though.
I understand. So now, I find hyenas to a certain direction that DM provided, insert name there, and
Yeah.
how do they go there?
That said, alrighty. If you guys are all heading over there, is there any other things that you are or any preparations you're doing before you head out to go on a quick hunt for some food?
Is everyone going on a hunt, or is some people staying behind?
Yeah.
That's up to your choice. I wanted to let that be a discussion. We're hunting hyenas, and we're not level 1 anymore.
Oh yeah, we can kick their ass.
Oh my god!
Hey,
let's make some hyena barbecue, huh?
Oh,
yeah.
Master Chef Sale in the house. You already know.
Payback, boys.
You see his Kaio, it's just as everybody's just hyped as shit to kill some hyenas, he's just like, fuck, man. Come on. He's just crying in the club over there. Alright. That said,
all of these are made out of wood. I'm supposing the Palisades.
did you need, are you going to this sort of hunt, or did you need a little bit of assistance, Bovie will say?
Would you care to join us in a hunt, Bovie?
Well, I mean, I could. It's been a while since I've stretched my legs a little bit. I've been sort of, beach bumming it around here for a while.
That I've seen. You enjoyed a lot of, coconuts.
I'll be completely honest, I'm just here to go find more coconuts, but I can help out. Alright, I have no reason to come with you all, and I will be sitting down this way.
Thank you for the offer, at least, I think.
Well, that was an easy way to convince him otherwise.
The coconuts are only through the beach line. Judging by the way the tree is going, the geographical structure of the palm tree, they only grow from more
Oh, actually, Bovie could go investigate those ruins not too far from here. Maybe you'll find coconuts there. Did you need someone to watch over everything? Or
I believe. What is the
Oh.
rest? Yeah.
say that again, Sirius?
Do you? I asked the rest of the party. Do you feel that we can leave our sanctuary for maybe an hour or two?
Oh,
It would take you a little bit longer than an hour. You guys are going a very, very far amount, or far.
We got flyers.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's gonna shave down a little bit of time, for sure.
It won't. Exactly what I got.
Dickhead.
Oh man.
Question before we go. Couple questions. First question is, I have my bag of holding is full of water. What effort does it take for us to make like jars or pottery to put that water in and then store it? Because I'd like to use that item again if we need to, and not get everything wet.
Yeah, so for that you'd need to just, whenever you're taking like a short rest or a long rest, you just start crafting stuff. And that would be one of the things you make, a bunch of potteries, you know, things to hold liquids and more.
Okay, but we're all not taking short rests. We're about to head out, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, we already did, technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was done afterwards, so, you know.
Also, are we sure that we want to leave Von Bovie with our, you know, our makeshift fortress, of which will now be his makeshift fortress if we come back, that we'll have to siege our own fortress?
I'll just hold him if he causes any trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
will
can
take over. You have fortified my land. This means war, bitches.
I will crush your damn brain.
I'll chop
Not
off your
mission.
other horn, boy. Oh gosh. Oh no, he slowly
you're
turned
gonna
into
stab
pool drip.
her.
No.
Well, in which case, I'm gonna take my hat. I'm gonna take my hat off, and the spider is going to crawl up my back and onto the top of my head and make the smallest space possible. And I'm gonna put my hat back on.
That
got
thing is cute, but the fact he saw the spider just makes my phobia just come
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Oh man.
Well, in do you say that out of is that out of
That's
character?
that's out of
That's
character.
out of
That's out of
character.
All right. If you want, I can change it into some other form. I have the
And
power
change it
to
into cheese.
Yeah. Next time I cast it, basically.
No,
We can
you're
make it
good.
into a
That's
spider.
right.
Can we make it into a cat?
We can make it into a cat. We can make it into a dog. We can make it into a lizard.
Dolphin.
No. Spiders are creative. I
hedgehog.
reward creativity.
Yes.
But also keep in mind, so there isn't any confusion, Bovie is considering going over, because he explained, or I believe he did, but it was a while ago, he explained that there is a couple of ruins amongst the beach. He was saying that he can maybe go explore that and see what he finds, see if he finds any more coconuts or something.
We did not see those ruins, did we?
No, you haven't seen them. You just know they're on the beach, and they're towards this direction, over here,
Ooh.
like to the east.
If you guys want, I could stay and have watch.
You don't want to, out of character, you don't want to get payback?
Well, it's more of I don't want I just don't want anything bad to happen. So you're 4 people, level 3. I think you can kick their ass easily.
And Mrs. like, you don't want hellfire?
It's very painful. It's very painful. But you know, someone has to, and that's me.
It's just gonna be that whole scene from Sephiroth where they were beating up the little kids. That's gonna be us right now with hyenas.
Oh yikes.
I mean, to be fair, you could also just talk to the NPCs as well, rather than kind of assuming what they'll probably do. I mean, you could do both, but you know what I mean.
They're not to be trusted.
Or you could just, you know, bring them along, but that's up to you if you want to leave the base undefended, and whatnot.
which is why I'm staying.
So, choice is yours, my friends. Choice is yours.
Okay, I guess if that's the case, yeah, because I asked Ilva and Krillin because Krillin can fly, and me and Ilva can fly over, and just to literally just be a quick trip.
Oh.
I hear a O.
Did you just realize that we can fly now?
No. I forgot about my level 3 abilities, so I'm pumped.
Now it's just perfect timing. When I said the word fly, you just like, what?
Oh shit, aerial battles, baby, let's go! Alright, so let's to speed things along and make sure we get a decision. Alright, so we'll go down the list asking what would you like, and who would you like to take, and more. So let's start off with Sirius. Who would you like to take along for this little hunting expedition?
I'm down for just 3-man party.
3-man party consisting of who?
Ilva and Krillin.
And then you being the third, or who's the third?
Yeah, I'll be the third.
Gotcha. Alright.
We're in the direction.
Alright, so 3-person hunting party going that way on the birds. That's what Sirius wants. Alright, Ilva, what would you like?
Murder, so also with Sirius.
Alright, so same thing, exact same thing as Sirius?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
your camera froze, by the way.
Oh, did it freeze us again? What the fuck? God damn it. I don't know how it did it a second time. That's weird. Alright, Farmer, what about you?
I'm gonna let other people decide.
Alright, Defer and Zale, what about you?
He's gonna stay.
And everybody else can go. Alright, and...
So Zale's staying. He's staying here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not against taking it to some hyenas, but I think my new spider creature that would we make a great pair for defending the place. So I don't think Zale should be the only person to stay here. So I'm gonna stay here too.
The brain energy.
And that's why your highest stats intelligence.
Yep.
That said, and Krillin, what about you?
I'm hungry. Let's go eat some hyenas.
Alrighty, so let me explain this. This is what the parties look like. Let's divide you all into groups. So, Sirius, Ilva, Krillin are going hunting, and you guys are using both birds, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Zale and Farmer are staying together with the likes of Kaio, who is residing here, because, I mean, he'll do whatever you guys tell him to do, depending on what it is. And Bovi is heading to the ruins over to the east. Go check those out and see what's going on over there. That is those are the parties, correct? Confirmation.
Yep.
Correct.
Looks good.
Let's get it.
Alrighty, let's do this first. I think we should probably do the expedition, or the hunting expedition first. Okay, so the likes of the individuals of Secrets in the Sands, the squad, the dream team of Krillin, Ilva, Finnegas, Squawk, Sirius, and more all begin to mount atop of their beasts and get to fucking hunting and get to killing. So,
We ride.
after a bit of time, as you guys are sort of soaring over the desert and whatnot, I would like Sirius, can you make a perception check for me? As you're high up into the sky, flying over, directing them to kind of the area that you came from. Actually, can I do this?
That's not gonna be gross today. I got a 9.
You got a 9? That's fine. So, as you're sort of looking up, and hold on one second, where is this? As you're looking up, it seems to be towards the Aurora Borealis in the sky that is still yet to fade. You glance, yes, it never left. It never left. But you glance up and you see as the stars amongst it, or there are stars amongst it. But for some reason, looking at it, they seem to be ever shifting. And with your connections to the stars, and what's your passive insight and perception, please? Or not perception, but what's your passive insight?
Passive insight is 14.
14, yeah, that'd be enough. You would see as they're kind of shifting, it seems as if they're trying to convey something, like a message or something or someone, or you're not entirely sure, but it's a message of the sorts. What do you do?
Am I able to interpret it?
You can certainly try. It's gonna take. Well, it's kind of hard to do it as you're kind of directing them or directing this sort of creatures, but maybe when you land or you get a hold of get a hold of yourself, or you're not sort of constantly soaring through the sky, you probably could like start the process of it.
I can't do it in passing or nothing, so I'll do it later.
Okay, so write that down and keep track of that. All right, so you guys eventually arrive. Well, we're gonna pull up the map for a little bit. Time. I hope that works out. It's a long load if I remember right. And
It already just loaded for me.
Oh, did it? Fucking. God damn it.
Huh?
It's loading, but it's also. There we go. So, as you guys remember, you guys sort of resided all the way from this sort of cave area over here, and now you've sort of started exploring backwards, past and over the ruins that you guys met the first water weirdlings over. You guys soar eventually past the likes of this sort of giant sort of structure that you all were teleported here to, or from, and eventually you head back pretty much where this sort of journey began, almost to the likes of this sort of craggy or crag and rock filled maybe ravine, as you all return to here. Hopefully this map works.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's Phoebe. You're
What
finally here.
Oh boy.
What do the
Oh.
oceans look like?
Hold on, let's get rid of half of these. And let us go to Kreelin. New art. Boom. Sirius. Boom. Farmer. Where the fuck is Farmer? Boom.
Farmer's not here.
Well, I'm not here.
Oh wait, what? Why? I don't know why the fuck I said Farmer. What the hell? Nova. There we go. I'm sorry, Tucky. I didn't mean it. What the fuck?
Wow.
Wow.
I was looking at Matt's face scan. I was like, oh, okay, Farmer. Monkey brain, activate. Oh man. And then the Pterodons, which we're gonna have to go back to the other map to get. But regardless, I can explain the area once more. As you look about, it seems to be that the area, for the most part, is relatively unchanged. Besides this entire sort of bush, or these bushes over here, are singed to all hell after they were set aflame by the likes of you all. You also notice, without too much effort, as there is a hyena off to the side, but it seems to be nothing but a corpse as well. Multiple bits of crows are sort of picking at it, and it is most definitely dead right now. But there are crows at the least, and they are picking at it, so that is another animal that you've actually seen besides, you know, hyenas. That said,
I still don't have a sense of where the other hyenas were.
it's still, or is it still up?
I don't know how long this lasts.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just for the time I cast it.
How long does it last? Like 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour?
It lasts instantaneous, so I guess when I use it, I ping where the creature I was looking for.
Gotcha.
Is. Yeah.
Yeah, so no idea exactly where they are. They could be past this area, could be down below and whatnot, but that said, what do you guys all say and what do you all do as you arrive? We're dragging in Squawk and Finnegan in a moment.
It seems they probably like something like that.
How many hyenas were here before?
Yeah, it was a whole pack. It was definitely more than 4. You at least remember that.
Maybe we could get another bird's eye view.
Now look over the Sirius. Not.
Or did you want to? I was going to do something as well.
I mean, we have a a real like bird here, so we'll just might be easier to use
We
that.
got options. We got options.
I'll take a deep breath, relax. You'll see me crouch down, a little deeper, and I'm off.
All right. As Creelin begins to take off, make a perception check, Creelin, as you take to the skies.
Perception.
Damn! That is a net 25. As you look around, it's pretty easy to see. Though that this creature is sort of dead, you do hear a bits of sort of rumbling below, and you see a couple of paws down below beneath the sort of crag areas. You remember from earlier when you were here that this is not necessarily caves, but it's kind of like the rocky structures are able to be used for cover. And you look and notice a couple or paws and also paw prints just still kind of down below in the area. You maybe think that there's a couple more of those hyenas down below. They just maybe killed their own brethren and ate them for food, resorting to cannibalism.
Savages. Your camera was good.
I'll fly just 20 feet above whatever the surface level is and do a little UAV sweep. Kind of see the paw prints. It says okay. Turn right back.
Nice. So you see paw prints sort of off in this location, this location, this location, and this location. There could be more, but that's just what you see with a quick sort of UAV sort of drive-by sort of glance.
Drop down, 3-point stance. Look up to Sirius, who's at this point 7 feet above me. And turn to Ilva, someone I can actually look to. Because
Someone
Reliable,
They're-
dependable, and beautiful. I know.
a triple threat. We love it.
there are prints here. More, they may be hiding. There's some areas here which are a little bit difficult to see and provide a low coverage. But the prints do seem fresh. You should be on the lookout.
If you want, I could go down, and you guys could come up from behind them.
Would you like to draw them out first? Or-
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can draw them out, and then we can have the Birdman come swooping down, and you can halt from up here, so you're safer.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty then.
Sensei, your camera's frozen again.
How the fuck does this thing keep freezing? God damn it! Ah! So goddamn annoying. It's pissing me off.
I actually
Let me
turned
see
to
if
our
I can-
feathered friends, and I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to speak Auroran to one and Aarakocran to the other, and just say hello and greetings.
1 second. Hold on. I'm trying to get this camera thing not stupid for 2 seconds. Let's see if we can go to that and maybe it'll stop acting up. Hopefully. Activate. All right, let me see if they understand you. Probably not, but it's worth a try. Nah. You look over to them, and as you speak to them, they just look at you like, huh? They don't seem to understand.
Yep. For the second time today, you'll just see Cream nodding very intently. Yep. Good. I'll look to the rest of the party. Shall we commence?
Let us commence. Ilva, I will let you take lead.
Alright. How far is the fall from down from up here?
The height from down here, if I remember right. See if I have it. It is. It's not too far. I believe it's like 10 feet, but it's a straight vertical drop. So you're gonna need to make mechanically wise, you need to make a roll technically to not take as much fall damage, but it's not much. Even if it was, it would be a D6 at the most.
And just to clarify, the paw prints were on the right or on the left?
They were on both sides. So there was some here, there was some here, there was some here, and there was some here. They're just all around, pretty much left and right sides, from what you could tell. These individuals have probably been hanging around here for a while, but Creelan was able to see their actual paws, like the creatures or bits of the creatures themselves, and know that they're there.
I don't know why I want to do this, but I want to try sliding down and then grabbing the branch and then like rotating, doing like a full swoop and then letting go and then landing in the sand.
All right, I'll tell you what. Make an acrobatics check. DC ain't too hard.
I kind of hope it fails.
In the meantime,
Oh no!
Oh god. Damn.
So here's what happened. Actually, you know what, Ilva, you want to describe what happens?
As I go to slide down, I first mistake. It's not like a tree trunk. It's just like a little branch. And so when I slip off and go jump for it, I miss it. And there's a branch underneath, and I go ahead and grab that. It breaks and crackles. I then hit my head, the back of the little cliff thing, and then I tumble somersault style all the way down and land face first in the sand.
And as that happens, all right, Ilva, you take a D6 of falling damage, my friend.
I guess
you take 3 points.
I hear that and look over the cliff. Are you okay?
Area secured. I'm just like sand.
Oh man.
It's myself
I'm just gonna
again.
This is
and take to the sky.
as you do this, you, Ilva, look over. As you're coughing out of the sand, you'll see as several hyenas down below here are just sort of gnawing on bits of flesh and chewing on something. And they all look at you in unison after hearing the clanging of metal and the huge thud into the sand. And they just... Oh, go ahead.
To make fun of Siri's last session with the whole like Chris Pratt thing, I'm gonna do the same thing and look back to Siri and just thumbs up and just like do the whole hand gesture thing.
All right, as you do that, as you do the whole or hold your hands out and then look back and give them a thumbs up, you just see as the creatures begin to just start.
It doesn't work for predatory animals. They're already kind of understand.
Yeah,
And you hear as they begin to just start cackling and laughing directly at you and towards you, and then look up towards Creelan as they begin to slowly emerge. And as that happens, oh goodness, your souls are shackled, and the time for battle is now. As several, almost a dozen hyenas begin to emerge and approach and charge towards you all. That said, I need you three to roll for initiative. Hold on, let me get the encounter so you guys can actually do that. There you go.
Sensei, it happened again. You're stuck on Pog face.
What the fuck? All right.
You're just infinitely pogging because of what Ilva did.
I'm literally just about to throw like the SenseiSuplex like brand icon and call it a fucking day. Oh my god.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
No.
I'll figure something out here. Because my face cam was acting up earlier, and I never got a chance to fix it. I just kind of put a band-aid over it.
Band-aids don't work.
What can I do here? Give me 1 second to brainstorm. It's not the greatest of ideas, but it'll be an idea that'll work for now. Here's what we'll do. We'll just add a new source instead. We're just gonna add Finn's drawing of myself and call it a day there. Jesus Christ. I wish I wouldn't have had to do this or whatever live, because it's gonna take super long. Streamlabs lags every time. Alright, D&D. Alright, boop. Boop. It'll take over the screen. Fuck off. Alright, cool. There we go.
Who's that buff boy?
I don't fucking know what you're talking about. Oh,
Damn,
man.
do they have a 10-pack? Damn.
That's right, baby. That's right.
You got 2 avatars? Damn.
That's right. I'm the only one with 2. I'm that built.
Damn.
All right. I'll fix. God damn it, Flame! Shut up.
Flame.
Oh my god. That said, all right. I'll fix it in the meantime. All right. So everybody, you've rolled for initiative, right? Sirius, what'd you get? So I got to do it for you. Big 5. All right. All right, and let's reveal all the hyenas, cause I mean, I don't think they're gonna wait. I don't think they're gonna wait at all. So yeah, we'll
hold up.
Uh-huh.
Wait it out. Let's see.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is something. It is a lot of them.
Oh lordy.
Let's see what happens. Roll all.
What? There's a guy right beside me?
Oh, not that one. Hold on, that one fucking died from last session. From this last time you guys were here. I remember. He got fucking bolted. Or no, he didn't get bolted. Well, he did get bolted, but also he got set afire because of you guys set the bushes on fire and more.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like a them problem, honestly.
Yeah, dude, it sucks on you.
Yeah, it sucks that you encountered the arsonist group. I don't know what to tell you.
Unfortunate. That said, come on, work, please. All right, fuck it. That said, let's get some combat music up as soon as I can fucking figure out. Everything is like breaking on my end, so give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that. All right, boom, boom, and boom. All right. That said, as the hyenas begin to look around and begin to start charging towards the likes of their prey and Ilva, you'll see as they immediately begin to rush over towards her, and then also look towards the skies. They see Kreelin from above. They look towards Sirius, who's standing above and with the likes of the other pterodon creatures. However, Kreelin, you're the first one to react as you gain initiative in this combat. What would you like to do as it's your turn?
I'll see the first one on the left. I don't want it to look, so I'll fly over to the one on the right. As I'm like falling down at an angle, I'm going to go down knee first. So I'm going to try to knee it in the head as I'm going down, then unarmed strike.
Hell yeah.
I need to target.
All right, let's see what you got, buddy.
Double right click.
Yeah,
it's
double
just
right
T,
click can do it as well.
Strike. Standard roll. Why is it not rolling when I click?
Is it not?
Oh. Never mind.
Are you in
It popped up
features?
now.
Are you
Yeah,
hitting it
you
in
have to click
features or are
attack
you
on
in
the right.
actions?
I'm in actions, so I thought it would do it, but alright, there we go. There's the attack.
19 will hit as you drop down, crashing into the creature. Roll for damage for me.
Okay.
6 points of damage with that, or you bring or describe exactly how you are killing this individual with one fatal strike to their arm, to wherever.
I'm actually leading with a knee, but then at the last moment, I'm going to take that momentum and switch legs and hit it with the other knee. And I'm going to aim for the temple as I'm driving it down.
Nice. That said, that individual is slain and he is no longer alive as you crash down with the knee, almost snapping his neck with a single strike. That's your action. You have a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Actually,
See
here,
me
I'll
like
knock him
dust
down.
off my knee. And I'll say, that worked. Let's try that again. And I'll fly up just 5 feet, and I'll try to go over there and with the same leading knee I just hit, but this time I'll switch it again. And with my bonus action using martial arts, I'm going to knee the other one.
All right. Make another strike or unarmed strike towards the individual as you bring forth a knee to break their skull.
Attack.
13 will hit. Let's see how much or how many points of damage as you crash down into them. Another 6 points of damage as it seems, or the first one seemed effective. The second one seems even more. As you bring the knee towards them, it shatters their entire jaw as they drop down with one strike. and they are dead. I said, Creelan, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Look back and say, hey, it's not that bad. We'll be eating good. Now look towards the rest, and you'll see me actually take out my kunai. I'm gonna just look at that.
All right.
And my turn.
At this point, you see as the cackling and laughing begins to stop for a moment, and it just turns into more and more snarls around. That said, they are going to rush over and start attacking you. Okay, that one's dead, so he's not going to do shit. This one over here, however, is he also dead? Oh, wait, what? Why did it mark that one? What the fuck? That was so fucking weird. That one's dead, the other one's not. All right, he's going to dash over about 30 feet. Can you dash any more? He can. Oh God, yes he can. He most definitely can. He's going to dash a total of 50 feet directly towards you, and as soon as he sees that it's not enough to sort of close the distance, he will use his action to dash even closer towards you, another 50 feet. He's going to circle you around here and go underneath the rocks, and that is his turn. Next hyena up over here. He is going to dash a total of 50 feet, and he is going to get close enough to make a bite attack as he just breaks off into a full-on sprint and tries to take you down along with your wings. All right, bite attack coming towards you, Creelan. Let's see what you got. That is a 3. Whew. That is a nat 1. He misses and goes flying wide as you're able to sort of dodge out of the way. All right, that is that. Next up, this individual over here, he's going to do the same, just a dash attack. Actually, this individual is going to start climbing over here, about right here. Gonna bolt the other 25 feet. He's gonna use his action to dash and go a total of 50 feet off to the side, closing in on the likes of Sirius over here. That is his turn. Next up, 2 more hyenas, and then it is Ilva's turn. Over here, these individuals are going to dash. This one's going to try to bite down on Creelan. One more time. Bite attack coming towards you. You'll see at this point, this one's going to try to go or try to jump and pounce towards your wings and try to rip them off this time. With the 12, however, they're not able to do so as they go flying as well. Seems to be you are the ultimate defense at the moment, Creelan. Keep it up. All right, final hyena before Ilva's turn. This one's going to actually dash over and around here. He is going to then circle around to the likes of Ilva after seeing all the hyenas over here, and he's going to make sure that their prey and their food does not get away from them, including you, Ilva. That said, that is his turn. Ilva, what would you like to do as you receive initiative?
I'm gonna bonk this hyena right beside me.
Hell
Exactly
yeah.
the word I thought too.
You see as it begins to just sort of break off into a full-on sprint. Within literally 3 seconds, you see it's right in front of you as you bring that of your weapon, and let's see what you got. 16 to hit, 4 points of damage. You strike into them, or just striking probably directly into their neck. The blood begins to spill amongst the sand. However, this individual, as you yank the blade out, they're barely standing, but they are near death for sure. Anything else you want to do?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. That said, Sirius, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
So there's a hyena coming at me, right?
Yeah, at the moment. He's closing in. He's getting very, very close at this point.
Second. No, I'm not gonna reenact that. Darius is going to quickly take a step back, and then he's gonna channel some of his astral energy inside of him. He's gonna take a starry form, that of the archer. As 3 points of light starts to flow around him, they almost come to his wrist, and that of a bow.
Hell yeah. Said I'll add or introduce your token and more pulls or boop and boop. There we go. As you enter the starry form, you watch as it begins to almost sort of course with this sort of astral light for a brief moment, and you see as the motes begin to form. What would you like to do as, or that is your, is that a free action? What action is it to enter the starry form? I forget.
Wild shape is an action, so it counts as the wild shape.
Gotcha. Okay, but you do have a bonus action if you'd like to make your attack roll with it.
bonus action, Sirius will have his hands out. He'll reenact that of an archer as he pulls an arrow, a slide of starlight, and he'll fling an arrow at the hyena.
Alrighty, let's see what you got. Make an attack roll for me.
Let's go.
I'm trying to mess around with this. See which one I like
13.
the most. 13, let's see. 13 will hit as it flies over and strikes into the creature. Roll for damage and let's see how much.
That is 10 points of damage.
Oh god, 10 points of damage. How do you want to kill this individual?
That single point, Sirius is gonna release it as like a little ray of light, and it shoots right into the center of the forehead of the hyena. It goes like a laser pointer just from the top, from the forehead out to the back.
That said, as it happens, he falls down. He is dead. Good stuff, Sirius. Do you want to move at all, or are you fine where you are?
I'll go closer to the dead hyena and position myself to see both Ilva and Freeland.
Okay, so is right here fine?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. You do have an extra 5 feet of movement if you want to go anywhere else.
I'll go. No, I'm fine here.
Okay. All right. That said, that is Sirius's turn. Last hyena, he is going to be over here. He was kind of a little busy over there at the moment. So after realizing that all of his comrades are dead, he is going to try to almost just tactics. Oh shoot! I actually glad I remembered that. They need to have advantage for a bunch of these shits. But oh well, maybe next time. They're going to use their action to dash over here and just try to surround the likes of Kreelan. You see as Kreelan is sort of defending themselves, multiple hyenas are just sort of pouncing and jumping, trying to take them down left and right, up and around. That is their turn. Kreelan, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
As I'm like in the midst of all of this, you'll see me with the kunai in my hand. I'm staring at it. I'm studying it. And then I see at the corner of my eye, I'm just gonna like just straight eagle talon, straight out, like claw game. Try to mash the mouth and the jaw of this thingy there. Nope, I targeted it with talons.
Nice. Oh shit. Natural 20, 26, and 8 points of damage to instantly kill. How do you or describe what this looks like?
It's like a viper strike mixed with the claw game. It just comes out, you see it, and then I'm trying to pull the mouth away from the rest of the face.
That said, as that happens, you see as it is completely eviscerated from the talon strike and it drops down mutilated and dead. Kreelan, anything else? That is your action. You got bonus action.
As a bonus action, I'm going to keep staring into the kunai. Let's see what this can do. And I will actually use both my patient defense as well as agile parry. So I'll go up to 19 AC, and you'll see me very calmly patient defense as a bonus action.
That said,
is there a role associated with that?
Nah, it's not. So you enter a defensive stance and begin to ready yourself. Now that's actually going to come into play because now the hyenas will actually have a straight roll rather than the advantage they should have had for pack tactics. So let's see what we got. So 19 AC plus the that. Let me change your AC for you so it just calculates it. You are not at 14. You are at 19. There we go. There we go. All right, bite attack coming from this one over here. He's going to try to jump out towards you and take the kunai from your hand. And if it wasn't for that agile parry, you would have immediately been taken down. You use the kunai to sort of direct him away from you as he goes flying and skidding off into the sand. No effect. This individual over here, he's dead. This individual over here, he is alive. He will make an attack roll towards you. Straight roll again, bite attack. That is a natural 20, however. No dodging it, but it's only 3 points of damage. He bites down at this point, grabbing or tearing a bit of flesh from the likes of your arm, ripping a couple of feathers, and now he's had the taste for blood. Now he wants more. That is his turn over here. This one is dead. This one's also dead. This one is beside Ilva and is going to try their best to fight back, but it's not looking too good for him. He's been through the ringer from that stab. He didn't enjoy that one. All right, bite attack coming at you, Ilva. Let's see what you got. 5, no sir. That said, you can put up your shield, bash their head in, and they are or almost become stunned for a moment. Ilva, what would you like to do as you receive initiative?
I'm gonna go punch him in the booper.
All right. Are you actually on our striking?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Boop on the news.
Boop that boy.
Alright, winds up, going for the whammy.
16, 3 points of damage. How do you want to kill them with the boop?
Just arm way
No.
back, and then hips into it, and boom, booper in the nose.
As this happens, you see as their neck almost goes flying for a brief moment as they sort of yelp and they drop down. They are, oh, not you. I don't know why you must have really threw yourself into it with that one. But they drop down dead, defeated. Good job, Ilva. Anything else for you?
Let's see here. Let's go help friendly crew over here. Let's go right here.
All right.
I'm kind of feeling a little. No, you know what? No, I already booped it. Never mind. Hold on. We'll sit pretty right here.
All right. That said, Ilva, you join the likes of Creelan as they're taking down, or they're being taken around and about by these multiple hyenas. They're defending themselves well, but you come over here to give them a bit of aid. Meanwhile, while this is happening, Sirius amongst the rocks, you stand over the hyena corpse. What would you like to do? Also, let me mark it dead.
I take aim once again, and then with the bonus action, I'm going to shoot the hyena to the far left of Krellin.
Mm-hmm. All right. That said, as you begin to aim true, you hold your hand out, and or as the constellation of the archer forms, you fire it true towards the hyena. Let me know what you get. How much?
23.
23 to hit. And which one are you trying to hit? The one to the right or the left of Creelan?
The topmost left.
Topmost left. That said, that will strike into him, and as it pierces directly into his neck, he falls down in his course with that of an astral light, as he is no longer moving and no longer alive. That is your bonus action, Sirius. Anything you'd like to do for your action?
Let's see. Action. I think I'm good for an action. I'll let the rest take care of it.
All right. Hyena over here is Big Dead. Creelan, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
First thing is unmute, and then I'll see the bloody, quasi-bloody talon. I'll shake it off, look to my left, and then, like, because I still have the kunai in my left hand, I'm going to go under and, like, do a basically an uppercut with talons to the hyena to my left.
Heck yeah. Make an attack roll as you use the kunai to stab true. 21 to hit and 8 points of damage. Another with another sort of talon strike. They are almost coarse with multiple bits of claws and almost wounds amongst their form. They are rendered dead. With your action, you have a bonus action, however. Anything else you would like to do?
And then I'll look at seemingly the last hyena, and I'll just float up a little bit 5, and I'm 5 feet, and I'm coming down with an axe kick right to the spine area. So that is on strike after I target it. Nope, click that.
20 to hit and 6 points of damage. And with that, how would you like to kill the final hyena? As that is enough damage, my friend.
I'll see the largest spine bone in his back and aim just in front of that, so I can try to separate those vertebrae and just drive my sharp, I think I have sharp feet, whatever, is getting driven into there. I'm trying to separate that.
Wherever that piece is, I punch it.
Oh man. As this happens, you flying or flapping your wings about, you begin to use your hands to literally rip them apart into shreds. So able to leave a bit of or keep in mind with that you need these to sort of use for food, but as they're sort of almost torn nearly in two, They are brought down, useless, and dead. No longer living. That said, Freeland, Ilva, and Sirius, you look forth, and it seems to be that even these hyenas that seemed to be an issue for you before, they were no match for even the likes of half of your forces. You all are victorious.
We beat up Chill.
Start kicking. That's what fucking session.
This is literally the MMO where it's just like, the level 1 fucking thing that you struggle with, and then coming back as level 99 Chads.
It's like,
That's it. Good stuff, everyone. Well, while that's happening, you guys can figure out what you're gonna do in the meantime. But let's look towards the likes of, meanwhile, back at base, chilling with Bovie Von Bovie. Well, actually not Bovie, but chilling with the likes of Kaio, sort of sulking about. What would you like to do, Farmer and Zale?
Stomp fest.
Well, I guess I mentioned in like Discord chat or whatever, but I'm going to be spending this time going to each corner of our fortifications, something like here and there, and just outside here, and right around here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and here. So those places, and I'm going to ritual cast alarm in each of them, and it's going to be a mental alarm, so it doesn't actually like ring if something trips it.
All right. Farmer has the Wi-Fi. No, I'm kidding. Oh man. That said,
playing car alarm at the beach.
Actually, I am curious though. How is Farmer, or describe how Farmer is casting the spell alarm and how this sort of whole thing is working? You don't have to if you don't want to, though.
Oh, sure. So, Farmer is going to take out his tinkering tools, and he is going to kind of utilize some of the servos and mechanics in his own body to sort of do some like welding of like little circular metal pieces that have little, I don't know, like crystals on them that like catch the reflection of things nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to basically program it with my artificer prowess to not trigger upon one of my party members, but trigger upon a stranger crossing within the 20-foot cube range of either of the alarms.
Enough. And as you're sort of doing that, this takes you for about 10-15 minutes and whatnot, or however long the ritual, I believe it's 10 minutes or so. Well,
so how much time does it take? It takes 1 minute normal. I do believe as a ritual it's like 5 or 10 times the amount, so it's like 40 minutes max.
I think it could be shorter, but I could be wrong. It's 1 minute, and then ritual cast is 10 plus 1 minute, so 11 minutes. That's not that bad.
Okay. Yep.
That said, that's what Farmer's doing. You can move your token and just sort of have him sort of going back to those sort of places. Well, that's happening. Zale, how are you annoying Kaio?
He's actually not, for one.
Oh, okay, all right. What is he doing?
He's gonna go to this tree. Just take some sticks, leaves, anything flammable. This sounds bad, but I swear it's good. Kinda.
Now I can burn everything.
Gonna go over here, just place it in front of him. Use produce flame to like set it ablaze, and he's gonna use control flame to just start making random shapes or the shape of himself in like monk attire, trying to see himself as he was described from Pride. Just to jog anything back, really.
As you begin to try to sort of recall the sort of events, make a history check, Zale.
Gotcha.
8. As you look over and just try to replicate the sort of monk sort of vestiges in just the form of yourself, it's strange. It's too hard to kind of do in the sense of you can't even really fathom or imagine like yourself this boring and this sort of just droll. It's just like without horns. Well, I mean, as far as you're concerned, you always had horns, so this is a new thing to you. You being like sort of, you know, not sulking, but you know, quiet and serious. It's just like, what? How? You can't really function with that. You being a washed-up theater kid, as you've described yourself before.
It's theater kid from hell, I'll tell you.
Theater kid from hell. My apologies, but
yes.
That said, you're just struggling a little bit to jog any sort of memories.
Fair enough.
Probably Kaya would question what you're doing and say, well, he'll probably walk over and just see what you're doing.
Memory issues. I'm trying to imagine myself as a boring monk. Without horns. It's not going very well. I can't imagine myself as this drab, quiet person.
You must be really bored if you're deciding to do art here.
It's less of art, it's more of I'm trying to remember my past. I was informed I, in fact, were Yasuda, and I was pretty boring looking, so I thought maybe if I recreate myself in the flames, I'll get anything back, but as my most attempts go, they seem to be going very poorly, as he's just gonna stop and stomp out the flame.
Alright. Also, I give up with the face cam. Fuck it. It's not happening. It's not fucking happening, bro. I was stuck in the pog face. I fucking give up. Oh, man.
The pog.
Whatever. But as this is sort of, you say this, he'll mention, I see. So, if I'm understanding this right, not only did you not, or you all haven't been in this land before, well, you would have had to, think. But you didn't have your memory either. Am I understanding that correct?
Oh, yeah, 100% correct.
Well, I remember there was a couple of people that dealt with the same thing back in the clan. And before, well, all the sort of starry ones took over the entire land. A lot of people of my clan and more end up being aged further, or being rendered with memory problems. It makes sense that you are probably one of the ones affected, if you are here amongst the Yasuda.
It does. Unfortunately, I seem to be unlucky.
And so he'll begin to, it doesn't have any or too much to add or whatever, so just as he's getting ready to just walk off and do his own thing.
Oh, before he does, he wants to ask one more thing. Before you go, I have a question. I don't expect you to know the answer, but I might as well try. Was there ever a Yasuda who was captured before? I'm sure there are countless, but, you know, any that look like me?
Okay, history check. 12. Kaio will say, well, I guess it doesn't matter to you anyways. I myself never saw a Yasuda, if you remember. You were the first one that I saw. However, I did know of stories. And I did know they were a thing, but your people were captured amongst my clan, as well as yours to mine. Or mine to yours. Like one like you, I can't say I would remember again.
Fair enough. It seems our clans don't really like each other at all.
Oh, what was your first clue?
The kidnapping, actually. He's gonna give a smile.
Oh, yes, but don't forget the sort of murder, you know, the sort of genocide, all that sort of stuff. It was wonderful, wonderful stuff, really.
Oh, I'm sure. I wanted to, apologize for, killing your hyena friend. When I was told about what I used to be, I was told I also hated your guts, so it's not really fair for me to boast around like, oh, I'm so much better than you, when I used to be like you and just hated the other side. So I wanted to say sorry.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 20.
20? Alright, hold up.
You unlocked his best friend mode.
Yeah, right. One tick up. Wow. You'll see as Kaio will just sort of nod and say, though your apology is acknowledged, it would have to be... I can't really forgive someone who brought not only myself so much pain in the loss of those I cared about, but also all of my brothers and sisters and more as well, with that lost. Now, it may be true. It may be true that I, or my people, look towards this sort of floating island from afar that's slowly in the process of reforming before your very eyes. Though it may be a possibility that I could have, and my people, attacked yours as well. Though I don't want to believe it, Ilva might be right in that regard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What the hell?
Shut up, Ilva,
Meanwhile,
you're
back
not
to the
here. I'm kidding.
Not here. You're not here, Ilva. It's my time.
My bad.
Nah, I'm messing with you. But, I can...
I understand. Oh,
nah, you go.
I understand, and I obviously don't. We don't exactly deserve to be forgiven, especially after what I've heard, but just know that after this, even when I regain my memories, I will not continue to hate the Samadans, and I don't know, I can't drive myself to hate some...
But
some
how could
group
you
of
be
people.
so sure about that? You do not know exactly what they've, or what's happened in that time. Anything could have. Hell, even I don't know what happened, or even with the likes of my own clan. I'm learning about things of the Samadan tribe in the Forbidden Expanse. Our reality is only exclusive to the likes of Jaded Dragon Valley and my experiences. There's an entire, well, I'd assume, there'd be an entire other sect of us in the Azure Taiga, and maybe even the Arctic.
I will not allow myself to hate an entire group of people over a few bad ones. That's how I am, and that's how I will be, no matter what I relearn, no matter what comes of age. I cannot bring myself to hate you, or any damn other Samadan, Yasuda, whatever the hell other clans are around. I don't care. It's just how it is.
Zale, make a persuasion check.
Gotcha.
He'll look at you and say, I'll be interested to see how much of that resolve of yours plays out once you learn the truth. But as that happens, or finishes that off, you do all see as Farmer begins to slowly approach after finishing their work. What are you doing, Farmer? Are you going to talk to Zale and Kaio, or doing something else?
I'm gonna go over talk to Zale and Kyle, and
All right.
I'm gonna say, I've successfully set up alarms around the compound so that if there are any creatures that decide to sneak up on us, I will know in advance. And he's going to point to where his basically toward where his temple is, just to kind of signal like he's gonna know basically silently if anybody tries to approach.
Impressive.
Why, thank you. And he is gonna have the anime eyes as he says that. It appears you two are working out differences. This is encouraged, since it seems we will be working together for a period of time.
Yep. Fun.
I do not understand the concept of fun, but I will agree with you.
I take that.
He was muted. Damn it. I was muted. Kaio would have immediately tried to correct you, Farmer, and said, I do not plan to stay here.
Well, I would presume that if there is any, and he's going to sort of trail off and then scratch his head a little bit, and then he's going to say, very well then, in which case, let's ensure the safety of this area and ensure that our cooperation lasts throughout however long that stay might be.
I'm simply, well, waiting for probably nightfall. Then I'll head out to amongst the skies and hope for the best. I need a bit of rest before I can transform, however, and use my abilities. I'm incapable of doing so at the moment. Or some of them. But whenever the moon begins to shine, and if I've taken a rest before then that is when I will go.
Very well then. And he's going to just kind of wander over towards the barricade again.
All right. Well, as you're beginning to sort of wander off, oh boy, you begin to see Zale as the mark upon your hand begins to start shining for a brief moment with a bright red light. The triangle begins to slowly start detaching itself. At this point, we'll have to figure out what happens when we return. Because meanwhile, over back towards the crag. Here we go. Boop. Okay. All right, we return back to Sirius, Ilva, and even maybe Creelan, depending on what they want to do. Just stomping these hyenas out, JoJo style.
That was a joke. I'm not actually stomping one out.
Okay, all right.
Hey, I did literally stomp one out, so yep.
Yeah, I guess with this completed, Sirius just drop his story form.
All right. So you look over and you see as there's bits of materials and supplies amongst this area, and there is a lot of sort of individuals and animals that could be used for a bit of food. What would you all like to do?
Skin them.
We may have made a mistake not taking Farmer and that bag of his. As you'll see, like Krillin like equipping the rope that he still had around his chest and starting to tie up, like hog tie, I guess one or two of them with the rope in order to carry them back.
Mm-hmm.
I've forgotten
We're
such
seriously
things as
carrying
well.
them back.
This is
Are you tying them back to the pterodons or
yeah,
yourself?
I guess that's what we're doing then.
I was just hog tying them, but I will unhog tie them and wait for a smarter suggestion.
I got it. Don't worry, I got it. Meanwhile, Sirius is going to go inside of his pocket and pull out the sending stone, and he's going to examine it and start to speak into it. Alright, hope you can hear me. As of now, we have secured copious amounts of meats from the hyenas that we have encountered before, and we are regretting not bringing the bag of holding, so hopefully we can still bring plenty of meats.
At this point, Farmer, as this is sort of happening with Zale and you're walking off, you do hear as this sort of sending stone begins to start sparking and surging for a moment, and you hear the likes of Sirius's voice from the other side. Seems to be that your invention works.
Hello. I am thrilled that my gadget is working. Hello?
It doesn't go backwards. It's not an actual walkie-talkie.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
One
And so
message
what
that
was
is
the
done.
message? What was the message again?
hang
It
on.
was...
As of now, we have secured copious amounts of meat.
You changed mics entirely. What the hell happened?
But we do regret not bringing that bag of holding that you've created to store this properly. We will still secure a large amounts, but as of now, we have secured food.
My immersion.
Gotcha. So, I mean, I'll look over to Zale and Kairu, and I'm gonna be like, it seems they have quite enough food for all of us. However, almost too much. I will need to meet them so that we can, I can offer my bag to store it.
Why don't you just wait for them, come back, and then we can make another trip? No, I doubt it's going anywhere. It's dead.
I don't
guess
think
out
that's
of
probably
character,
the
is that information going to? Yeah, I mean, is that food gonna go bad super soon?
Depends on how long you take. The thing is, so Farmer, you would know that, granted, they were able to fly and get there within a short amount of time, so you're actually kind of surprised on how fast they got there. But for you, it would be a walking journey, and you remember how the journey to get to the beach was in the first place, of you nearly dying on several occasions, so.
Or I could just offer my bag to them and they can take it.
Yeah, they just gotta come back and get it, or get it.
Yeah.
You gotta make a round trip.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess in this case, I'll ask, actually, Krillin, how much rope do you have?
If I remember correctly, it was 30 feet? Was that 30 feet of rope?
I believe so. You're talking about from when you got from the floating island?
Yeah.
I'll
and that
check.
was
It's between
not
25 and
enough.
30.
Alright, this is gonna sound ominous and weird, but can you hog tie each of the hyenas? And we're gonna tie the other ends of the ropes to Squawk and Finnegan. We're gonna have them fly it out.
Okay. The visual in my mind quite
You're
terrifying.
gonna see in this, yeah, it's in the sky. People, whatever sad soul's gonna see us, you're gonna see nothing but a ring of dead hyenas.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
I'll
Are we the bad guy?
No, this is food.
Oh yeah, true.
We need this for sport.
Oh.
not Creedland. I needed both the food and the exercise. All right, so I'm going to start hog tying.
You're hog tying.
Oh.
So if I'm assuming this right, so you're gonna try to hog tie as many as you possibly can together, and then you're going to attach it to either Finnegas or Squawk, one or the other, and then send them on their way to go and, you know, pretty much go back to the beach, right?
We're sending someone with him though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes a lot more sense. Gotcha. So yeah, if you're seeing how many you can tie, he's not the biggest of flying creatures, but he's big enough to at least support one of you, and then a person below. Hyena doesn't really count as like they're not as big as a person, so considering they're able to carry Sirius, which is a pretty bigger individual, I'd say they could probably carry 2 or maybe 3 at the most. 3 is really pushing it though. Like this is down below.
For actually, Nova, you and I can stay just for a while, and since Krillin can fly on his own, Krillin, you can escort him back toward the beach with all the hyenas. That's because I'm not imagining like all the hyenas are piled on top of their backs. Is there like you hog tie each hyena by the legs, and with the slack of rope, you'll tie that last bit of slack on towards the one foot of Squawk and Finnegan, and you can fly up and follow you back to the beach.
Oh, I get what you're trying to say. Yeah. I don't know if you'll have enough rope for too many, but you'll be able to do it. If you had a little bit more rope, you could probably get a decent amount, but you can still probably get like maybe upwards to 3 or 4 and stuff like that. It's more of a matter of like you don't have a lot of rope.
Yeah. We work with what we got.
All right.
Let's see how many
Start
we can
with
hog tie then.
4.
So, well, let's
that
see what
works.
happens. First off, make a survival check on depending on whether you're able to get 3 or 4 beasts. One of you, or you can give each other advantage because I'm assuming you're helping.
Who has survival?
I got survival. I'm
Yeah,
okay
I'll
with that.
help with Krillin with that then.
All right, Krillin, make a survival check with advantage as Ilva, you're watching this all play out, and Krillin and Sirius seem to be sort of hog tying them all together. You did disadvantage. That's actually a natural 20, buddy. Oh, goodness.
See what happened was
He wanted to give the game
Control?
a chance.
Oh man, I was looking out. So 25, yeah, you guys are able to get or 4. You even sort of wonder like, maybe we could do 5. Maybe we could do 5 for this one. And through a bit of luck and a bit of using every sort of possible resource, you're able to get 5, but you kind of have to, it's a sort of wonky sort of method that you kind of do, but you're good enough to go. All right, let me drag these 5 corpses over here.
While tying them, helping Krillin tie them up, I kind of say to him, like, I do have another idea for preserving such meats. We won't be able to do all of this in a quick amount of time, but I believe one of my smells can help preserve them.
That said, well, that is all happening. Krillin, are you soaring off with the likes of Finnegan and Squawk?
Just because I gotta try again. I don't know, but I'm gonna speak air quote into the both of them and be like, let us take off. And I'll flap one, but the 2 warning flaps like, hey guys, I'm about to fly. Let's go. And then up and away I go.
Sirius kind of motions over to the air and just like fly with him and follow him. We'll go back to the beach, and you'll have more food to eat.
Oh, so that's what that dude was trying to say. I wasn't entirely sure. I was looking over at Finnegan, and he's like, I don't fucking know. Okay, all right, we can do that. All right, it says he'll look over and they'll begin to nod and then just sort of flap their wings and take off, following the likes of Krillin. All right, that said, while that is all happening, Ilva and Sirius, before we return back to Zale and Farmer, are you two doing anything over here? There's still a couple of resources that you guys can just kind of scavenge for.
Like what?
Yeah, we need to see what else we can find.
If you want to do like a sake of brevity, we can just chalk it up to you two making a survival check to see what you see as you scavenge the entire map.
What do you think, Ilva?
I remember in session 1 we asked what that disc thing was. What is this disc thing again?
This disc thing is, it's not really a disc, it's actually just a water jug.
A water jug. I'm gonna pick up the water jug.
Alright.
Why did you say it like that?
I'm gonna get the water.
Alright. It does have actually a little bit of water. I mean, water doesn't really, you know, go bad, so. I mean, it has. Yeah.
Well,
you say that, we are voted.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That said, as it's just sort of, or as you begin to take it, you can add 1 water resource to your party. But you also find, a bit of just general sort of tools and supplies, and you gain the likes of a material resource as well. All right. First off, let me deduct all of your resources from before. You spent, so you had 10 out of 15. You used it to make walls, and what else? You made the tower. How many sets of walls did you use? Did you use 1 or 2?
I think for how many we get like 20 for 1 set, so I think we use up to 2.
All right, you guys use 2. Okay, 1 second. Let me check. Crafting. Wait, we're at base building. Here we go. Walls. Where the fuck are the walls? Oh God, where are the walls?
The walls.
Defensive walls. Here we go. They took a total of 3, so you took away 6. Quick maths. You guys have 4. And then you made the outpost fort, which was an initial 3. So you guys have a total of 1 + 1, 2. Boom.
11.
All right, you guys are good to go. So, if you guys are scavenging anymore, then make a survival check. You can do so with advantage, one or the other. If not,
do it.
All right, let's see what you guys got. Or you can make it separate. It's your choice. It doesn't matter.
Let's make it separate. Let's have a contest.
19.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you both
powerful.
19, 18.
Use inspiration quick. Nah.
D10.
Oh, boy.
+6. Dang it.
So, through the likes of you guys are actually able to secure a couple more resources. Not too much, as all of them were pretty much exhausted. But you look about, and it seems to be the more and more you explore this area, it seems more of like a sort of not an outpost. How do you? Not like a toll. I don't know the exact technical term for it, but
Checkpoint?
Yeah, checkpoint. There we go. It seems to be more of like this area was a checkpoint before, which doesn't really make much sense. But engaging the fact that there was a boat here, and the fact that it's sort of just embedded into the sand, it makes you wonder: was this area that you guys are standing on, was it made out of water for this boat to sort of go, or maybe is there some capabilities with this boat to sort of go across the sand? But looking towards this sort of destroyed sort of area, you find as if it's like has a bit of like not a desk, but kind of like a counter to be able to sort of separate themselves or anybody from one side or the other. But very, very strange, very, very strange. And you guys are able to get the likes of 2 materials as well as 2 more soul coins in the process.
And a water jug.
And a water jug. 2 more materials, 2 more soul coins. I'll need to deduct all the soul coins in a minute, but we'll do that later. All right. Meanwhile, while that is all happening, we look towards the likes of Zale, Xenakis, and Farmer. Alrighty. So, Zale, at this point, you see as the mark is sort of almost forming amongst your hand and sort of detaching itself. As this happens, you see the likes of Zaman once more. They seem to be in the dark, however, at night. And you look towards them, and you see as they're besides the likes of a beautiful waterfall tons and tons of greenery and flowers about, and sort of standing there kind of at the edge of this waterfall next to a sort of statue of the sorts. Make a perception check with sight.
Sight.
You see, I love it whenever I say with
Anyone?
sight, Max's face just like, ah, yes, I get to use my ability.
Yeah.
My eyes are wide open.
Oh,
21.
man. 21. It looks to be of a humanoid creature, a woman of the sorts. However, they seem to have strange ears about them and several almost like fox-like tails, specifically 9. Not entirely sure, but make a religion check for me, Zale.
But I know it, but Zale doesn't. Religion. Oh wow, I'm bad.
5? It's a fucking fox lady. What the hell? Neat. But yeah.
Got 9 tails.
But they do definitely seem strange. And as this sort of is happening, eventually the voice begins to emerge. And let me show Zamon's token image. Boop. Boop. There you guys go. Drag that off to the side and play the audio. Session 10. Where's this? Alright. We got a fucking 3-parter this time, so hopefully it plays out. Oh wait, hold on. It's very low. Let me fix that. Turn this down. Oh, what let me...
Damn, he whispering.
I am with my comrades Agni, Gore,
Very
Cora,
fucking low, Jesus.
Azura, Hannibal, Mao, and Philo,
Hannibal.
and Addy Dark. We have been associated for
Bless you.
a bit of time.
Thank you.
We all have these marks on our Akiyama.
Oh no, he died.
This seems to be a battle that would affect all areas. The Jaded Dragon Valley where I reside, the Forbidden Expanse where you reside, and all of Odin. We may need to meet and align to fight this incoming threat or prevent it from happening.
And then the final third one.
Just so you know, there's a
Oh, mixing them up
massive war
too.
coming that I just found out about. It seems to be angels versus demons. The names are the Tiniyama and the Yukiyama.
Yukiyama. So, I played it in the wrong sort of or order, but basically what they're saying, as they sort of mention this, that they're amongst the likes of several individuals by the names of Azura, Mao, Hannibal, Agni, Gore, Addy Dark, Cora, and I believe that's all that they sort of mentioned. Oh, and Philo. And they also mentioned as that there was apparently that they had learned of a bit of information that just became apparent to them, that there is a sort of upcoming war, that is probably going to affect even all of Odin from what they can tell. A war between something known as the Akuyama, and I will spell that out for you guys to add that into your notes because that's very important. Oh boy. I will make Zale say it. That is how it's spelled. And it was messed up in they corrected it in the recording, but in between the Akuyama and the Teniyama, like that. They explained that it was going to be something between the likes of angels and, well, devils and demons, and that it would probably be best to start aligning themselves with one another, and probably more individuals as well. That is pretty much the gist of what they said.
Here comes the question. Does any of that sound familiar? Like names, which one are the angels and which ones are the demons?
Well, good thing you have a little bit of a Jaded Dragon Valley individual right here that's able to hear all of it.
Oh yay!
But let's see if you remember it first. Zale, make a history check.
please.
17. As this begins to, or you hear the words of the Akuyama, for some reason, something just in your head begins to slowly click. Begin to start almost forming, not memories, but just bits of knowledge within yourself. For some reason, the Akuyama, they sort of remind you and resemble something of yourself. Fiend, or individuals of fiendish heritage. Probably being the ones that you could probably guess to be the devils. And just from deductive thinking and reasoning, probably the Teniyama are the ones that are referred to as angels. Or angel-like creatures. As this kind of information begins to become clear, though you don't having really any recollection of why you remember this, you almost get a little bit excited for a moment. Before Kaio begins to sort of think and ponder for a moment. Say, Akuyama. Wait. We're not going to believe this guy, are we?
Is it a turnover? Why not? No,
Because they just... Well... Though they may have the same marks upon your hands as you... They did just start contacting us out of nowhere and tried to become extra friendly with us as well. On top of that, immediately it just says, oh, hello, there is a war between the demon yokai as well as the angel yokai, and saying, hey, you should join our side. Does that not seem a little bit ridiculous?
I mean, yeah, it really does. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, this is very crazy. But I'm not gonna rule it out as the most impossible shit in the world, considering water wants to strangle you, weird bling bling bastards want to kill you, this place is weird. I don't know how I lived here if I did.
I second that notion.
So what do you think that you should do? In Jaded Dragon Valley, clearly. What, you're going to just travel over there?
Possible now? Maybe not, but I remember the Akuyama. I don't know why, but I remember knowledge, or little knowledge about them, and it just makes me excited, I suppose.
How much do you know of them? Or do you just know the name?
I just know that the name is demonic and, you know, not the best.
The only reason I was curious was to see. Wondering if that mark of yours has something to do with your amnesia of the sorts. If individuals sort of with that mark have amnesias, or all of them have amnesia. Why the thing would be even there in the first place. But regardless, the Akuyama are one of the major sort of yokai of Jaded Dragon Valley. Specifically the ones of demon or demonic sort of nature and heritage, similar to the likes of the Oni, or what most of you would refer to as, well, in this day and age, as Red Orcs. But they're more sort of profound individuals and kin, or the likes of the Oni. The Teniyama, however, on the opposite, following under the likes of Yana, the god of messages, or at least the yokai goddess of messages. Though most of them have sort of gone into hiding, as well as the Akuyama. There've been a sort of resurgence, at least from what we could see. Very, very rare, a fact. But there's been a resurgence of Kitsune and more. I'd probably guess that that was her statue behind him.
So it wasn't a random fox lady?
Well, I mean, it could. But, sure. We'll go with that for now, if that makes you feel better.
I guess the question that poses in my mind is, why now? Why here? And what purpose is there for this war?
Well, I wouldn't be able to answer most of them, but I can at least assure you one thing. It's rather simplistic. Devils and angels, as you could probably assume, they don't really get along. Never have, never will. But a full-blown war, I do not believe that would be, well, I don't want to say possible, but probable to happen just out of nowhere without any precursor or warning or anything. And why this individual would have that information in the first place, despite not looking as if they have any fiendish nature or heritage. Granted, who knows what they could be dealing with. But they were a sort of android or warforged. What would they know of it?
I presume that they know as much as they have learned on their own journey, same as myself.
That could be true. That could be true. That said, Zale, what do you say in response?
Oh god, I actually have to think of a response.
How must we go about this diplomatic situation?
Yeah, it's very diplomatic. Still not cough. Just like, hey, Zaman, great info. Just by chance, how do you exactly know there's going to be a Akuyama and Teniyama war here? You know, like everywhere. No, it's just, it's not that I don't believe you, it's just, it seems a little far-fetched if you catch my drift. Farmer, do you want to say something?
Oh my god, I'm so put on the spot right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, at this time, because of my decommissioning, there is not a lot of remaining tactical, strategic, or war-based knowledge in my mind as to make fair computations of what risk this war poses to us. However, by the sounds of it, if we are referring to such creatures as those of a demonic influence and an angelic influence, this is likely going to span more than just this place alone. I presume that if they, that is to say the other party, is reaching out to us, then the implications are wide-ranging.
That said, Farmer, as you begin to finish speaking, you see as the mark begins to slowly shift and change in front of you, Zale. As you look towards and you see the likes of a purple tiefling individual sort of in the snow, sort of reversing and more. But then begins to shift and change again. And you see the likes of a smaller sort of mushroom individual that seems to be wielding a massive sword. But then you look towards them as they're not small as you saw them before. They're instead growing in massive size, towering over all the other individuals, standing at roughly about 8 feet tall. And they look towards this sort of mark, blankly just staring at it. Zale, what do you say and what do you do?
Firstly, Zale's gonna telepathically message Farmer, like, what the fuck is that thing? As he just turns around, he gives a smile, as if nothing happened, as if he didn't just talk shit.
No, we don't have the updated art for them yet. Finn's on it, and it's absolutely hilarious. So we're gonna just show their basic art for them. This is not accurate anymore, but this is what you get for now. But you see, hold on, Dork. This individual right now. God damn it, Seth.
I still love this art. Question though. It's still Zale's symbol, right?
Yeah,
or
it is still Zale's symbol. Yeah.
Okay. How come Zale is getting all of these revelations? Probably.
Because I'm the coolest.
Why does Zale get all the DMs?
Yes, that's 20 charisma, man. No. Yeah, as if he did
As
not
far
just
as your
talk
knowledge,
shit
sure, yeah.
in Farmer's head. He's sort of like, hello, whatever you are, I'm Zale. Your name? So they're gonna look at Farmer, like, what the fuck do I say? I don't... This thing can understand me, yes, I think.
And as that happens, you see as the mark just begins to stop shining and begins to slowly return back to the smaller triangle form onto the palm of your hand. Eventually at that point, Kreelan, you return back with the likes of Finnegan and also Squawk, with 5 dead hyena corpses all tied together and this sort of airdrop that you guys have sort of procured.
Hard drive incoming.
That's it. As you command them to sort of, or tell them to basically sort of drop down, they eventually do follow you, understanding that this is probably the location you want to go. And as that happens, you see as all the sort of hyenas are basically pretty much dropped down onto the ground beside each and every single one of you.
Oh, damn.
Saying Aurora back to the birds there. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance.
Squawk!
Yes, as you see Kreelan just very intently nodding his head.
You understand them?
It's more of a understanding than outright understand.
So no, is what I'm getting at.
You take the shortcut to a less detailed answer, but yes. Yes.
Wow, oh my god. What the hell? They look so... What did you do to them? What?
Well, this one, as I get a little close, this one, it had talons in the maw, in the jaw area, and I had to separate it. And I think this one, as you can check the back, there's a crumple zone in the back area. And I'll pick up my heel and look at it and dig it in the sand to clean it off.
Scary, but effective, yes. Oh.
For some reason, I have a strange feeling he takes joy in this.
Yes, I'll take the shortcut answer to a less detailed result. Yes, I do. So, are we going to eat well tonight, yes?
Sort of scoffs, but...
Where's Silva and Sirius?
Oh, they are... Well, we'll need to return and pick them up. We wanted to ensure that the food was here.
Oh, okay. So that means you're going back? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Who's hungry?
Maybe we should wait till.
What the fuck? You'll see his
Enjoy.
Bovies just sort of walking over and just
Oh.
sees all of this. Just he has about 4 coconuts in hand.
Bovie. I'll just fly over and
Holy
greet him.
shit. Well, you all were busy. Well, not gonna disturb you. And he's just gonna keep walking with his coconuts.
Now what's time we have
30 minutes left if we go late.
I was talking about Bovie's chit talk.
Oh man. That said, that is what's happening over there. So, Creelan, are you guys, or well, I don't know exactly who's going, but are you guys heading back to the likes of Ilva and Sirius?
Yes. I'll speak in Auroran this time because they know one of these languages. We're gonna get there. I'll speak to Squawk first. Squawk, we need to travel back in Auroran.
Make an
Alright.
animal handling check.
Yep, because this is my thing.
Oh.
Hell yeah, it is.
You see as you're sort of squawking about and they're sort of just scratching their head a little bit trying to understand, but they're able to convey, or they may be able to kind of understand that you want their attention and you want them to do something.
Right. I'll fly back over there. I'll look at Finnegan, and I think they know one of these things. So in Aarakocra, I'll be like, let's take flight back to our friends. I'll do the 2 warning flaps. Then I'll look at Zell. We'll be back shortly, and then I'll crouch down and whoosh, and I'm away.
As this is sort of happening, you'll see as Finnegan and Squawk. You guys can't understand this, but out of character, this is what they're saying. Oh my, I think that he wants us to follow him once more. My wings are getting a little bit tired, but I think I shall be able to perhaps get over it. Don't worry about it, dude. I mean, we'll be good, and then we'll be able to eat all the sort of mood or the food and all that stuff. We'll be able to have a little bit of din-din, and it'll be all good. Come on, let's go.
Not the din-din. Not the din-din.
Not the din-din.
And that said, they immediately just begin to take off and fly over.
That's sick.
I saw, dude.
So what?
Alright, that said,
Just hear that.
Sure. Oh man. While that's all happening, Sirius and Ilva, you guys have pretty much all scavenged this entire area. Is there anything you two were doing, like throughout that time? Because you've been waiting for a while, you know.
I guess at this point we just gather the rest of the dead hyenas and put them together and maybe made small talk.
All right. Probably, I'll assume you just put them down over here, dropping down to the sand, sliding off. No roll needed. After that bit of time, and yeah. All right. What do you guys say, and what do you guys do? Creelan, you're not here just yet.
Oh.
Get back there.
Sorry, I got
You're good. You're good.
This went a lot smoother than I thought it would be. Yuba.
Still dusting
See,
myself off. Yeah, so smooth.
How are you, by the way? You're not injured of any sort?
No. I've had far worse happen to me than me slipping and falling down a hill, bonking my head. Nothing working out for me. So yeah.
Seriously, it's like awkward silence for like 5 minutes. So you're from, correct?
Where from?
Tahiti?
Yes.
I am not too familiar with the continents. Where exactly?
I'm from Leonios.
10 minutes of awkward silence.
You're not much of a talker.
I am so sorry. I just not sometimes I'm not really used to interactions with other intelligent beings.
You seem just fine in a group.
It seems a bit different at times. I don't understand myself.
Ah, you're intimidated by the 1-1.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's okay, man. It's okay. You're intimidated by me. It's okay.
I mean, at times you're intimidating in a sense of that you're off hinge, impulsive, violence at times.
I'm only that way to make sure that I come out on top. I've seen a lot of people fall before me, and I couldn't get them back up. And being thrown into wherever the hell this place is, and seeing sometimes the decisions being made where it doesn't make sense, it kind of makes me a little anxious. Because I do not want to be one of the lost.
Yes.
So, I've had a lot of experience with death, killing, some of it not so proud of, but it's just to make sure that I'm the one standing and I'm not the one being buried underground.
Huh.
So if I come off unhinged, try and realize that it's for the best of the current group. I don't trust very easily. Can even say that I don't really trust right now a lot. But if I'm saying something to you, saying we should make this approach, it's because I feel like that's the better choice for our survival than not.
Yes. I do in fact implore for all of us in our group to speak their piece.
Sometimes that might not work out.
But I at least want them to be heard.
I'm sure there'll come a point where there'll be too much talking, and in my experience, you'll lose someone because there won't be a decisive decision. So just keep that in mind before lining up 5-10 different people for their inputs. Sometimes you just need to make the choice for the best of the group.
Sir just puts his head down and just starts nodding to himself.
I'm sure we'll come across other people, and they're gonna have their own goals. Just like this whole vision nonsense that we're seeing in another group of people. They may not necessarily be the good guys. Or their motives might be completely different. So
that I feel that we can say for certain. And at least as far as the actual sense of morale, that is yet to be discovered. At least I would like to give an open hand before I give a clenched fist.
Before you take that open hand, make sure you see their other hand if there's not a dagger there. Because I'm sure this place is no different than Tahiri. Someday, when you extend that hand, you will be stabbed in the back. Try and, before you reach out your hand, try and get a sense of the person first before trying to be friends with everyone first. If they're genuine people with genuine intentions, they will appreciate the patience. If they're not genuine, they will get irritated that you are taking a while. And that's when you'll know.
Something to ponder on. And he just grabs a piece of branch and starts twirling with it.
Being said. Also, serious. At any point in time while you're having this sort of, because you, again, several dozen minutes, do you ever look back towards the Aurora Borealis in the sky, trying to figure out what that is?
Probably during one of the awkward moments.
Yeah.
There were many.
Nah, there were many.
There were many.
But also, Ilva, take a DM's inspiration. That's fantastic RP, my friend.
Woo!
Yeah.
So you know what? Falling down a cliff ain't so bad.
That wasn't it.
Oh, man.
That was an L.
I have
well
to teach you the art of backflips.
Yes, the art of backflips. But serious. Over the course of a bit of time, I need you to make. Well, I need you to make about 3 insight checks for me.
Damn. First. 16.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Okay, not bad.
Oh, we laughing.
16, 20, and 8. So with a 16, 20, and an 8, you're able, yeah, that'll be enough for the most part. 2 successes and 1 failure. Oh, we lost a Creelin.
Oh, the bird.
The bird!
Herb.
He'll join
Bird is
me.
not the word. Okay, there he is.
The bird is the word, it seems.
But as you're having this sort of conversation, you see as it conveys something like a message throughout this sort of ever-shifting stars, and it takes you a long, long time being able to try to decipher what the heck it's saying. And you look towards Common, but it doesn't seem to be that language. You look towards sort of Sylvan, doesn't seem to be that. Elvish maybe? No, it doesn't seem to be that. Or whatever, any sort of general idea of what type of dialect this could possibly be. Druidic? No. Primordial? No. Celestial? Maybe hints and tidbits of it, but not really. Before eventually you understand that this is not a language that you have ever even heard of and comprehended before. It's not necessarily like a code sort of language either. This seems to be the language of the stars themselves. This is astral. That's language.
And Star Boy.
You're able to, though you're, well, not able to speak it, you may be able to understand bits and pieces of it with a long bit of deciphering and, you know, that sort of stuff. But it translates to, oh, well, this. And it's funny enough, someone asked for the voice mod, so I'll do it in this sort of form.
Oh no.
You are one of us, and we are one of you. We always were. Sirius. Traverse the stars in your dreams and find us.
That is what it translates to, and it translates to your name, Sirius.
Fuck, they got my name. I'm Doc.
Fucking Doc.
Bad touch, bad touch.
Sirius will say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Simple as that. And as that occurs, eventually the likes of Creelan, you do begin to fly in with the likes of Squawk and Finnegan. And you approach now.
We hear the Shaw!
Shaw, bro! We're back, dudes and dudettes! Oh, oh my god.
I missed you, bro.
Alright, they begin to fucking soar around.
Oh, Squawk, you're back! Oh, I missed you.
Of course you did.
Yes.
I say,
So
you
it's,
were very, very... Oh, your little other feathered friend here was very, very talkative and kind of demeaning, but they are authoritative at the least.
I'm sorry if they gave any offense. I'm pretty sure they mean well.
It's as if they were trying to learn the language of us right now, but they're only learning the slang instead, and having not really any understanding of what that means. But it is an attempt.
And then, what the language do you speak primarily?
Oh, Pterodon.
Duly noted. Yes. So.
Ilva, I want you to know and understand. This, like, as soon as literally they start landing, you just hear squawking between Sirius and these two individuals. Yeah, it's something that you. It's something you really can't get used to, no matter how long or how much it happens.
Oh, wait till you find a fish.
Oh no.
But that said, what are you all doing?
I'll look back at our feathered friends and then Eric Cochran say thank you with a quick little bow. I'll turn over or turn around.
See, he did it again.
They do not speak the Erakokan or Avian tongue. They somehow speak their own. I'm sorry. How do you pronounce it again?
I thought. You know what? And you'll see me just take off flying. Yeah, I'll fly all the way over here.
Oh no,
Screw you guys.
I'm going home.
He's flustered. Oh no.
Oh shit.
That's this one that kind of has taken a liking to Ilva. As terrible as it is, Squawk would just sort of like walk over to Ilva.
Squawk, no.
No.
Squawk, no.
I'm gonna pet the bee and just stare at Siri with a smile.
No.
Yeah, what?
Squawk, you
Hey, serious dude.
Game.
Yo, this individual over here gives the best head pats.
That's how they get you, Squawk. That's how they get you.
Oh my god.
Say, does the party get on the animals and go back home?
I will go back to Freeland and explain to him the fact that because they are of a more primordial version of an avian, that they do not speak the Erakokan tongue, but instead of a Jurassic tongue.
Oh man.
I'll accept that. That also popped in my head. But in my minutes of, we'll call it shame, but it's not actually shame. I'll fly over here and with my laying eyes on it, the glorious piece of tree, whatever that is, I'm going to cut that down and I'm actually going to start working on it with my woodcarver's tool to make it into a quarterstaff. If I may.
Probably not right now unless you want to take a short rest, but you could. You could probably like get the materials and use it for later if you want.
Apologies. I don't want to make it into it. I just need the piece, so I just need to cut it down and fly back with it.
I get what
later.
you mean. Yeah. So you're just you can do that. I mean, but granted, it is just a branch. I mean, you could use it to just hit somebody with it, but it won't actually have like the actual statistics of a quarterstaff until, you know, it's carved and sort of made balanced and even and all that stuff. And also to the point where if you hit somebody with it, it won't break immediately. You know what I mean?
Okay. Part of my training, part of my path. So I'll just take the stick, break off the branches, and fly back.
Enough.
Oh, no, we need the rope to kill the rest of the hyenas.
Oh. Because yes, I did take the rope back after we dropped them down. So I'll take my stick, fly back this way, hog tie and bound them back up.
Yeah. After a bit of time, you guys are able to grab all the sort of hyenas. You guys are able to grab all the things. that said, there's nothing else you guys want to do before you head back to the beach.
We cleared everything here, right?
I believe so. Yeah, you guys made your survival check to clear everything.
Want to take this boat?
Yeah, take the boat.
Let's take the boat.
That was a pretty smart idea, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
We have one of our friends in the front and one in the back.
So 1, 2, 3, carrying
this.
that. 1, 2, and then Kreelan doesn't need to be on top of them because he can fly. Yeah. If granted it's uncomfortable, you'll probably have to go a little bit slower. But if like Ilva probably being the best one, if Ilva wants to carry like the boat or like hold or use something to sort of attach it to hang on with it, you can kind of get away with it. Or maybe even Sirius, because I think you are just a bigger individual. You can carry more. But yeah, you guys can do it.
I was thinking making of another pelican of literally hyenas go in there.
Oh yeah, that's smarter too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it that way.
I'll explain to Squawk and Finnegan and tell them that with all this hard work they're doing, they're gonna get extra meals.
Shaw.
That's a little too perfect.
And as that happens, I said you soar back. And eventually, after a bit of time, because I don't know if Zale and Farm, were you guys doing anything like while they were gone or anything like that, or were you just waiting and chilling?
I'm producing a campfire so that we can start cooking these things immediately.
Hell yeah! So you would have
with that, because you know, haha, hellfire.
Oh boy! So that being said, as you're sort of doing this, first off, let's actually make this an actual food resource. Farmer or Zale, I need you to, and you guys can give each other advantage. I need you guys to basically, I forgot the fucking word for it, but basically to skin them, get the meat and all that stuff, and then put them on, or start cooking them, prepare them to be cooked. So one of you need to make a survival check.
Oh, I'm not good at survival.
How bad are you at survival?
Well, let's see. It's not a proficiency, and my wisdom is nil.
Ooh.
So how much is it?
+0.
Oh, same.
Oh, hey.
Maybe
is there
we should
anybody here that's really, really good at cooking? Hey, Bovie.
You see, he's just in the middle of just. You just see as you approach, he's just sipping on a coconut and whatnot. He's like, what do you want?
How skilled are you at cooking?
Oh, you see, and he pulls you in, he's just like, Ovi makes a fine cuisine. What do you want? Wait, are you trying to eat my food?
Not at all. We have a supply of hyena meat, of which we are not all that keen at preparing.
I see. Well, he'll crack his neck and crack his knuckles before he accidentally cracks his back and just goes, ow! Shit! Fuck!
Oh, he's out of commission.
Well,
my back.
Gotta put him down, boys.
And he's just sort of hobbling over. And he'll start trying to help with the food.
That was incredibly sad. Jesus.
Shut up, boy.
Naturally, I reckon you ought to have a portion of the food as repayment for your assistance.
That would be quite nice. Where the hell is the survival? Oh, here it is. Okay, he has a +2. He's not proficient with it, but it's better than +0. So assuming that you are helping, yeah. All right.
Assist?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where if you burned a hyena meat.
That is a 15. That's good to go. So
It's above average.
So this is a lot of food. I want you guys to understand this. You guys are able to get a total of 10 stocks worth of food just from these 5 alone. It is a lot. All right.
Look at all of this hyena butter.
Oh. Damn it!
So the
just paid for butter.
So the good news is actually you guys Or you guys can now hold up to 15 stocks of food and just all of your resources because now you're level 3. So when they get back, you'll be able to consume, or you guys can, if you want, you can feed it to Finnegan and Squawk now, deduct it, and then when the other 3 get back, you'll be able to have basically full amount of food, assuming that you don't fuck up the next roll, right? That sound good? Are you guys trying to feed Squawk and Finnegan right now? When they get, well, whenever they get here.
Everyone else is.
Well, whenever they get here, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
All right. That said, all right, I would deduct all of that stuff, and that also you do get 5 pelts of hyenas. That's very, very important if you ever want to make something pelt related. So write that down in your inventory, just somewhere, one of you.
I have
5
no
pelts.
armor.
You can make armor.
That is true. Armor. You could make armor.
We can make leather. We can make bags.
That is true. You guys can also make bags and rucksacks now.
Oh my god, I don't have to fucking put this butter in my pockets anymore.
Do we have a leather maker? Do we have somebody that makes or a tanner or something?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
In my previous life, I was one, so don't worry.
Would you probably have the spirit do it for us? Just
My
maybe
AC is literally 9.
That said, as you are also, are you cooking right now? Like, do you need to pull up the little cooking menu?
There's a cooking menu.
Yeah.
Have you not? Oh yeah, you weren't there for that.
Oh yeah, he wasn't.
Oh man, all right.
Make cactus into butter.
Quick, it's time. More butter for me.
If you look in the in-game content chat, you may have to scroll up. I need to pin this. Is it pinned? It is not pinned, so I will pin it. Oh, it still kind of is, but here. If you look at the new messages, basically you have a list of different dishes and cuisines that you can make. Don't worry about like the necessary, like the specific ingredients. You'll be fine. Just trust me on this one. And just pick a item that you would like to make. After you do so, you'll need to make a survival check. If you have cooking utensils, you get a bonus, obviously. If not, then you're out of luck with that. If you double the DC of 10, so you roll a 20, that means you get to learn the recipe, and not only do you get to make it for cheaper, but you also know the effects of it all the time, rather than just having to learn what it does through experience.
Aged hyena cheese?
What?
Don't you dare.
No, please.
How do you make cheese in the meat?
Bacon, sausage.
I like the spicy sausage option. That looks good.
God, I'm already watering in the mouth.
I'm hungry, man. Real life.
Spicy hyena sausage. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Can we make jerky?
All right. That said, if anybody's so who's making this survival check? This is Bovie, right?
Yeah. This is Bovie, and we're
giving him advantage,
cheering on and helping him out.
The Hellfire helps, guys. Trust me.
Well, here's what happens. Let's see. Bovie's going to make a survival check. I always was a Chef Ramsay in my past life.
Chef Ramsay.
15, 17. Is anybody adding anything else to it? Is that 17, or are you keeping it as is? He's made enough for all of you, but this is if you want to learn the recipe, you can.
Oh, why wouldn't we? Hey, let me see how much inspiration I have. I don't know.
Let me check as well.
Oh, I have a D10 that I did I use it yet? I might have used it. Yes.
I don't remember. I don't know if you used it last time to make a clock. I don't know.
Oh,
no.
You did.
To make a clock? No, I've had my clock for a minute.
No, I know, but I think you used it. I think it was last session. I think.
Oh yeah, I did.
I have.
You guys were to explain what you guys did. You're still in the village, like in town square, if you want to call it that. And then you were trying to sneak. You got onto, you saw the purple light and all that stuff. You got onto the top of Finnegan and Squawk, and then you left and met with Bovie. That's about the extent of what Farmer did. Oh, and you investigated the light. So I don't think you used anything that session. But I know for a fact you used something to make the clock, though.
That was yeah, that was previous. Last session.
Oh, I remember.
I got a D10.
I remember why. Yeah, you do have it, because here's what happened. This Riku or Anthrax, they gave you the inspiration die because Farmer died in the the vision, the little raid boss what if thing. Yeah. And he was like, here's your D10 for your your sacrifice and all that. I remember it now. Yeah, so you do have a D10.
Yay
Okay.
for death. Yay.
So I'm gonna go into scanning mode, and I'm gonna start like paying attention to each of the steps that Bovie takes in order to create this. And you kind of see like my lights are blinking a little bit because like, you know, CPU processing. And I'm going to add a D10 to this roll.
6. That'll be enough. Alrighty, here's the recipe of. Well, actually, hold on. Before I do anything, this is the most essential part. Hold on 1 minute. So as you are sort of cooking this and whatnot, you see slowly emerging out of the sands themselves with a sort of chef's cap and a frying pan before you, a smaller spherical individual, and this guy.
Yeah!
And
it's Chef Boyardee!
And as this happens, there I'll show their art. This is actually drawn by Matt for the community event from long ago. But you see, as they're just sort of shaking the pan, they're cooking, they're adding a bit of spices, they're cooking or mixing everything all together, and eventually you have the likes of spicy hyena. What?
Spicy hyena sausage.
There you go. All right, I will tell you what that does in a minute. And I would say over the course of this, eventually, Sirius and Ilva, you guys would emerge back alongside Krelin and the dinos. Welcome back.
We got a boat.
It's going fast, and
where'd Krelin go? Where's this token? Oh, there it is.
Oh, Krelin died.
There you go.
No, there he is.
But I will tell you the likes of this in just a moment. You guys can talk to one another while I'm doing this.
Okay. I wish I had taste buds. Unfortunately, oh wait. I don't
Oh shit! What the fuck? Yo, this is good as hell.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
Oh. Okay.
Oh, you scared me. I got worried.
I'm sorry, but yo, what the fuck? Yo, this food is busted. Wait a minute. So anybody who would eat this, which I assume would be everybody, once per meal you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of your choice. You can roll the die before or after making the ability check. So basically you guys get a d4 inspiration die from it.
We got guidance.
We have guidance. For how long does it last?
To run it lasts until you pretty much until you rest again, or until you like basically take another short rest or long rest.
Ooh.
It doesn't stack either though.
Well, that's understandable. We don't need it to break the game.
Yes, I would like to make nothing but spicy sauces for about 8 hours straight. Oh man. Oh, there you guys go. Make sure to mark that down, because I'm assuming everybody's eating except Farmer. You can still eat Farmer and then gain the benefits though if you want to.
Okay, well I'm not gonna gain the benefit now. I mean, wait, no, until we rest next.
Yeah. So it's just there. You keep it.
I'll ingest it.
Farmer.
Indulge.
How much do we have left after our feasting?
So after first off, let's figure out this point. So you have the fine. We already got into that. Now you have the other 3. Who would like to make a survival check to skin them and then also prepare them for food?
I thought that's what Bovie did.
Well, there's 3 more.
We did that with the 5.
Oh, gotcha.
There was a total of 8.
We got more.
I wouldn't mind trying that.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Oh no, funny.
No, bring it back.
Meanwhile, the Ascent is starving over here like, fuck, man.
Jesus.
Damn, that's tragic. Maybe we shouldn't stay in that arena so long.
In which case, since I know the recipe, can I come over and assist?
Yeah, if you well, this is to be able to like actually get the food resources to make it. When you talking about the cooking part, yeah, you guys can do that really, really easily.
Okay, gotcha.
Who has the highest number? Because I have a +4.
Or survival?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sitting at +5. Because, you know, these lone missions by myself, gotta survive out there.
Yeah, I can do that if you want to do it. You want to go for the skinning process?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's flay some skin.
That said, Kreelan, make a survival check. I'm assuming you all are helping, so make it with advantage.
Right.
Big 20. That said, you're able to get a decent amount. You're able to get a total of 6 more stocks of food. Good job.
Nice.
Yay.
You guys are now at. Oh, you actually reached the cap, so you are capped at 15 total.
But
Or actually, no, we said the one thing. So you guys, yeah, now you're capped at 15 total.
So, but the question, I guess my question is, because we eat a bunch of it now.
You're about
so,
to.
like, we're about to. And this is more than just food points. This is like, we have this specific food with this effect, and it lasts until whenever.
Yeah, whenever you guys like, yeah.
Okay, so I just want to know what the count is so I can report it and be like, we got this much of this.
I gotcha. Here, let's deduct some of the resources. So, at this point, we have to sort of track for the people who went starving earlier. So that was 1, 2, 3. So there was
Are we gonna have to think about refrigeration?
So yes,
I got it.
Eventually. So there was one person who was starving out of you guys. Bovie needs to eat because he was starving. So that's another one. Squawk and Finnegan need to eat. How much is that? How much were you giving them? Were you giving them 1 or 2?
I gave them 2 because they went the back and forth.
Okay, so that's gonna be. Or how about this? You're gonna give them 3 for them to share between the both of them. All right. 3, boom, and then we have the likes of you all, which I will not count down. Like, I won't count down the food stock yet. That'll be whenever it's the next day. Like, those things will go down. So right now, all of your resources are looking at 10 out of 15 food. For your soul coins, I didn't add the other ones. You guys are at 12 out of 15 soul coins. You are at 6 out of 10 materials, 5 out of 10 mana. 7 out of 10 water, 4 out of 15 medicine. And I believe that is everything. Yep. Looking pretty good.
So 6 out of 10 materials. What were the next 2?
5 out of 15 mana. And then 7 out of 15 water. And then 4 out of 15 medicine.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Soup.
There you go.
Sick.
All right. That said, as you all begin to sort of eat about and sort of gathering yourselves, you look about and you do notice as you feel a little bit better about yourselves in the sense that you all, though, struggled with these sort of hyenas being chased around to near death, almost having a sort of Scooby-Doo mission, as we like to refer to it as. Now you return back victorious, almost the king of these hyenas, as you have slain them and you're eating and feasting amongst them. Now it seems that you are not alone in this sort of endeavor, as you have 2 mounts in Squawk and Finnegan, an associate in Bovie Von Bovie, and Kaio for now. With that said, you all look towards the sky as it begins to change from a brightened sky of day to a darkened sky of night. That's where we will have to call it for today, as we are at time. However, you guys can do over the course of the weeks, because it's getting ready to be crunch time. You guys got some stuff. I'll leave it to you guys to discuss any sort of base improvements that you guys want to do, any more walls or whatever additions you want to add. I'll leave that to you to discuss. And we can try to hook this up next session, or before next session, because after that, it's time to rock and roll, my friends. All right. And we'll come back next session where you guys is just sort of feasting and just eating and talking amongst one another. All right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for playing. I'll be right back, and I'm going to close out the stream. Be right back, guys.
Fun game.
That said, thank you guys for everybody watching and tune into the stream. I can't show my face or whatever because apparently whenever I do that, it decides to, break for whatever reason. But hey, I'm Sensei Suplex. I'm the guy, whatever, in the top right, whose face cam broke. So hope you all enjoyed that session. That was that was awesome. Super fun. Make sure to join the Discord. We're always looking for more people to join and be a part of the giant grand universe known as Project Aurora, where 16+ campaigns can affect each other in big or small ways. We also, or you can follow me on all my social medias, especially YouTube. YouTube's the big one, where we're almost really close to 400 subs. We're at 365. And we give actionable tips on how to make your games as great as they can possibly be for D&D, TTRPGs, and more. And we also upload a lot of the session VODs, so if you missed anything of Secrets in the Sands, you can check it out over there and get caught up. That said, that's all my announcements. Oh, if you want to support me as I do this sort of whole thing full time, or I would appreciate it extremely if you guys actually do drop it, or either sub to the channel or even just pledge to the Patreon. It does help me out the most, and it's freaking fantastic. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's completely free. Or not free, but you know what I mean. It is completely optional, you know. But that said, thank you guys for watching. I will see if we can throw it into a raid somewhere else. I don't think so on Sundays. Oh, no, we can. We'll throw it over to the Nat 30s, and then that's where we'll call it. Hold on, I'm going to try to find them. Channel manager, creator dashboard. That said, I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. Give me a second. I'm new to the streaming thing after a whole year. Oh, I guess in the meantime, the next stream will be tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It's going to be the D&D Sensei show, so we're going to be bringing your games to that at the next level. So make sure to check out that and all that craziness. Afterwards, we're going to have Valley of Dreams, a session, I think 10. I think it could be 10. No, session 9 for Valley of Dreams tomorrow at 8 p.m. All right, I'm going to throw this in that 30s. Boop. All right, let's go say hi to them and tell them they are awesome, awesome individuals. That said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.